Welcome to Superchat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at is a longtime friend. This is Natalie Nicole's ASMR. And she does a small bit of variety included with the ASMR videos. Most of us are familiar with ASMR being a huge category and niche on YouTube. But I hope everybody will connect with her. Now, she's posting frequently, just about daily, to be honest with you, with very long premieres. She's got some shorts on the channel, and when we look at these, we see some of the variety coming through, but these have already gotten well over 2,000 views, almost 3,000. And then when we get into her live streams, it's been a long time, but we'll see if she's going to pick those back up. What we usually do is put our notification bell on for every single channel, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure we have the best chance to catch as much content from each other as possible. That goes, of course, hand in hand with the idea of supporting each other over the long term as much as we possibly can. So Natalie Nicole's ASMR right now is sitting at 345 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 she's thinking about. I'm just going to take her latest video and put it into a special playlist I have called Catch Up, and that just helps me keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. So thank you everybody for coming in. I've got quite a few names on our wheel already. I'll explain how that works in a moment. Abandoned Exploring Mike, thank you for dropping a super chat. We saw those also from Wazhell. And My Flock is Everywhere right before we started. We'll put those three channels up first before we start thinking about spinning the wheel. And after a long period of time, we will get to some names from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation over the course of the stream. And we expect to be here for about 3 hours. So Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete PA both will send their regards today. Michael's Adventures is here for every live stream that he can be. He just happens to have a work schedule that doesn't allow him to be here most weekdays, but we'll look forward to seeing him again on the weekend, and he always makes sure that I remember to say hello to everyone. As well, Scratch and PPA is on vacation in Italy and has been for about a week and a half. Everybody will be looking forward to his return, but my guess is that he's going to drop a video at 12:15 Eastern tomorrow. He is always very much prepared, always in advance. We saw one of those last week from him, and he works with perfect consistency and happens to be a shining jewel in the Superchat family. So he made sure I let everybody know that he says ciao from Italy as well before he left. But we've had a couple of messages back and forth, and it seems he's doing well and having fun. He sent me a message yesterday showing me a Monster display, knowing that I typically drink Monsters every day for breakfast, and we just found out that there's a Canada-wide recall today, which is interesting. But we'll look forward to Scratch and PPA's return, and it's always fun to hear from friends, especially when they're relaxing or enjoying time vacationing. Tend the sheep where you are. Thank you for another super chat. They had generously done that yesterday during the stream, and what they're referring to is they're giving me the opportunity to pick a channel with less than 100 subscribers to be promoted on the screen right away, and they've supplied a super chat for that purpose. Now, the truth is, you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It just takes a long period of time, usually about 2 hours, sometimes even longer. But we do get through as many channels as we can. And Destination Fun, thank you so much for a super chat as well. I'm going to put your channel up right before Tend the Sheep Where You Are, and we will. I'll pick a channel on their behalf shortly. We've got a few newer channels in the chat right now. I usually make decisions based on who's been most actively engaged in the chat. Jay and Knight is here. That's another fairly new channel to Superchat. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. They're on there with It's the Bankroll, who was our featured channel yesterday, actually. Corinne's Life is here as a member and a moderator, as is the Stock Explorer and the pole position on the Wheel of Doom. Just Jason Keto and all that fluff and stuff were early in the door with Leela Life My Way in our Georgia suburban homestead. Growing What I Eat and Big Dude are both here, and Big Dude's cousin Coco Mojo 13 is in the house. My YouTube BFF is here as a member and a moderator. Elevate with Vern and Paul's Green Space and the Bullock Experience were both early in the door as well. So hopefully I'm not missing any of our members. Actually, no, I'm missing one, but I'll figure it out in a moment. And we'll get them onto the wheel if that's the case, and we'll do some more introductions in a moment. But I think Corinne's Life just gifted a membership as well, so thank you for that extra generous support. I certainly do appreciate the support here, and I know Bluehouse Travels Travel Services, who is also social couplepreneur, will appreciate that gifted membership. What you'll find on your channel, for those of you who are monetized or soon will be, is that when memberships are gifted on your channel, what happens is the notifications for those are fantastic. I believe everybody gets an email, and what might happen is if somebody's not in your chat right now that receives a gifted membership, you might see them pop in right away. So there's a lot of benefit to that, but it's a generous thing to have done. Thank you, Corinne's Life, for that. We're treating those like super chats these days, and for that reason, we'll put Corinne's Life up on the screen right after Tend the Sheep Where You Are. And I'll do a little bit more organizing. So for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chatter, if today's your first day, I'll appreciate your patience. It takes me about 10 to 15, sometimes 20 minutes to get through our introductions, but I'll do what I can. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I know Broken Hearts Ministry is in the house. That's Gail Southern Living with a brand new channel and an important story. And then Rock Chick Beauty's here from the UK. To Be Irish Live is in the house from Ireland, obviously. To Be I Live is To Be Irish Live. AAK Entertainment, it's good to see you back. Ben Sighing Games is here. Chocolate Drop will always call me Mr. Customer Service, I'm sure, for my speaking style, but that's an ongoing joke that we have. And I'm always happy to see friendships building between creators in the YouTube system when we're bouncing in between premieres and live streams, reading comments that we're leaving on each other's videos and things like that. It's the friendships that are the magic behind what we're doing here, and I'm always happy to see that fusing between others, but Chocolate Drop's been a great friend for a long time. Duckmations is fairly new to Tuber Chat. Ned's Crazy Adventures is a great supporter in what I believe is the homesteading community of channels. Life with Deandra, good to see you here. M&T Living and Cooking is one of the first channels that we saw monetized through the new restrictions with 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. Ms. Queen Eats, good to see you here. Shane from Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is in the house. Sister Winnie is also here, and the Blind Sisters and the Writing Sisters is two brand new channels that came into Tuber Chat recently. JR Excavating and Sons is also in the house, so thank you for being here, and thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that countless times, absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And the Writing Sister slipped a super chat in there right before JR Excavating and Sons, so we'll have a look at that channel right after Corinne's Life. I've got quite a list building up, so thank you everybody for the extra generous support to get us started. Again, you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. We will put super chatters up in order right away, and then members are added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll start spinning the wheel shortly, but I will add at least a couple of names from our chat list before we finish today in 3 hours, from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And then Jay and Knight might meet me at a Shell gas station for a coffee. He happens to live not too far from me, only about an hour away actually in either direction, and I passed by a place that I recognized in one of his videos, so one of these days I'm sure we'll do a meetup. Jay and Knight's fairly new to Tuber Chat, but already on the wheel because they happen to be a member. Now hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everybody. Cool Gamer was here earlier, and I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. We've got a few friends that do that as well. Natalie Nicole's ASMR is up on the screen right now, and this is somebody who's been a longtime friend, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She brings ASMR videos almost every day. We'll keep an eye on the channel for live streams, but she's also got some shorts that have started performing into over 2,000 views as well. And then Just Jason Keto might be on the road, and forgive me for not knowing, but they're talking about watch hours, but they will be happy to return the favor after the weekend when they get home, or on the weekend. Just Jason Keto is an overwhelmingly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here, as is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, who's walking in the door right now. I'm going to put Susan on the wheel, and we will start spinning after we get through a small list that we've got here as well. So before we started, Wazhel dropped a super chat on us, so we'll look at that channel first. In the meantime, if anybody else would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Wazhel is sitting at over 1,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the next milestone. When we look at their channel, we see shorts are front and center, so we'll have a look at those right now. We see that these have gotten into the thousands of views, which is great to see. One breakout shorts video with 356,000, so that's wonderful. And then when we look at the live streams, we see that just a few weeks ago they dropped a little bit of video gameplay, and Grand Theft Auto's my game of choice always, so I'm happy to see that, but they mixed them up here, which is great also. When we look at their videos, we see that there is a lot of variety here between video gameplay more than anything else. I'm just going to take the latest video, put it into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with them and give them a few watch minutes as well. So next up is going to be My Flock is Everywhere. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat right now. And if I have missed anything that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you for another super chat. She's done that countless times, and I'll put her channel up right after JR Excavating and Sons for that reason. We've still got quite a list going. Thank you again, Wazhel, and My Flock is Everywhere for those super chats. They both did that before we even started today. Now, My Flock is Everywhere is an incredibly supportive channel. I see them out in a few communities, including the almost paranormal, but more like unexplained community, where they talk about anything from UFOs to cryptids and all kinds of unexplained ideas, newsworthy content. And My Flock is Everywhere has also been incredibly supportive here in TuberChat for a very long time. I'm going to look at their latest video. It's quite short at 3 minutes, perfect to connect with. We're always looking for videos that are 3 minutes long. I am putting that in my catch-up list so that I can keep caught up with you, or try to keep caught up with you. They're posting frequently. They got 646 subscribers right now, and they've got some shorts that have really started to pop into over 2,000 views, getting 2,100 and even 2,400. We'll look at the live streams, and we see that they're live streaming frequently. I just caught them a month ago, but I'm hoping I can catch you again soon. And I've got my notification bell on always for every single channel. And again, that's what we do in the spirit of catching each other as often as we can and supporting each other as often, or as much as we can as well. Abandoned Exploring Mike is coming up right now. Thank you for another super chat. He's done that countless times as well. And with 1,500 subscribers, this creator, I constantly joke about the idea that they're willing to crawl into some really interesting places. The last video that I watched, which is this one right here, involved a lot of stairs, and I had to joke with them about that. While I was writing that comment, they happened to be climbing up into what looked like a level with no stairs available, which is something else. But Abandoned Exploring Mike is taking us to a lot of interesting places. They've got another video again today, so I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. I'll keep caught up with them. We look at shorts on almost every channel now because we've taken a great interest in shorts these days. We see that this creator's gotten into 2,000, 2,300, 2,700 views, and one breakout short's over 5,100, which is great to see. We'll keep an eye on the channel for live streams, but thank you again, Abandoned Exploring Mike, for the extra generosity. And Destination Fun is coming up right now for the same reason. Destination Fun is a channel that I run into every single day. They are out supporting people like crazy. Not to mention, they're streaming all the time between their own channel and other people's StreamYard panels. And it's great to see anybody collaborating in any way. It's a great way to grow your channel, and probably the reason why Destination Fun is now officially on the road to 1K with 901 subscribers right now. Mr. Mickey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. There's a new system here. I'm just going to show you something. Pardon me, Destination Fun. They dropped a super chat earlier, and it might be too late for me to get back to that one. There it is right there. And thank you for the kind words, by the way. But you now have the ability to like super chats as well. In a lot of cases. Not every single one. There was something else that I saw in the chat I wasn't able to like. Corinne's Life gifted a membership. She's coming up shortly. And when you look through these, actually you can change the chat now to fan funding if you needed to catch up. This is really useful if you're live streaming and think you might have missed. I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody, and sometimes I miss these things. But again, you don't have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel of the screen here in Superchat. It just takes an unbelievably long time, but we will get some names onto our wheel from our chat list after a while. So thank you again, Destination Fun. Now they're bringing us a lot of travel talk and a lot of cruising as well. I can see I'm behind with your video, so I'm going to look at those first. But I see that they've got a Temu haul. I haven't ordered from that company yet, but I probably will look into it, especially the affiliate program as an idea. I'm always interested in those. I was grandfathered into the Amazon affiliate program. I think I've been part of that for about 20 years, if that's possible. She's got lots of different things going on. Stitch Fix Unboxing looks like a subscription service. I'm always happy to see those. She's got lots of different variety here, and including a peach cobbler slow cooker recipe, which is kind of unbelievable to me, actually. I love the idea of slow cooker because it's easy to use, but wow, that's going to be an interesting recipe. And then we're going to look at the shorts, and we see that this channel's got even more performing well at 3,200, 4,500, and 5,600. We've seen these before, but I think a few of these are really starting to move even farther than the last time I saw them. When we look at live streams, like I said, Destination Fun is streaming all the time. She's a dynamic host. She really knows how to keep the conversation going, and she's surrounded by tons of friends. Like I said, we're running into her every day. There's I Am Betty J Gathers, Warm Strong Adventures over there. She's always got familiar faces. Was that Tiffany? No, Embarkation Nation is up there right now. So when you look around at a lot of the live streams that I'm going to put on the screen for different channels today, you're going to find Destination Fun in there. So thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that before. Now, tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Asked me to pick a channel. Forgive me, it's D Bankroll. I didn't put you on the wheel yet. I'm going to do that right now while I think for a second. And let me look through our list of channels that are here for somebody who I think I remember. Oh, here, I've got a perfect channel to put up. And forgive me if I did this last time, but I'm going to do it right now. This channel comes from a longtime friend with a very important story. And I'll definitely make sure I remember that I've used Broken Hearts Ministry for today, just in case that kind of thing happens again. We'll look at 10 the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. What they did is drop a super chat and ask me to pick a channel that I know has under 100 subscribers to put on the screen. So Broken Hearts Ministry comes to us from Gail's Southern Living, who's a longtime friend, a very supportive channel, generous, loyal, dedicated to say the least. But I can tell you, as I get to know creators over literally months and now what's getting into years, Gail Southern Living, the creator behind this channel, is somebody who truly has my back in the YouTube streets, and she certainly cares deeply about the YouTube community surrounding her channel. She's got 3 of them now that I know of. Now, she's actually done 2 how to use Tuber Chat videos on her channel so that her friends can get the best value out of the time that they spend here if they come over. I appreciate that greatly. Now, one of the things you're going to notice on this channel is the Fall Fest 23 giveaway. She is the host, Gail Southern Living, for this monster giveaway that I believe comprises 69 or 70 different channels. If you have ever tried to get 2 or 3 people to agree on anything, you know what it's like to try to imagine getting 69 or 70 people together. Cruising Scene, good to see you here, by the way. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Who is this? Forgive me, I didn't say hello. And Are You Super Oatmeal has been here from the beginning as well. Good to have you both back in the house. And Broken Hearts Ministry has a very special story, though. I'll leave it to you to read about this on the About page, but I hope when you visit this channel, you will specifically go to the About page and get an idea of why Gail Southern Living has started this very important channel with a very interesting story. So 41 subscribers right now. We'd love to push this channel a little bit farther. Thank you, 10 the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, for the opportunity for everybody to do that. She's got a couple of shorts on here that have already hit 2,000 views, which is great, and those will likely continue. She's posting frequently, so I'll take the latest video, I'll put this into my catch-up list, and that'll give me a chance to catch up with this channel. Let me just show you Gail's Southern Living. This is her original channel, where she's best known from the homesteading community as an incredible supporter and an advocate for helping people grow their channels as well. Let me put your latest video into my catch-up list. We'll have a quick look at the shorts over here. We see that she's got a breakout short at 18,000. Live streams are frequent. I've got my notification on, and we see that she's collaborating with lots of different creators all the time. Shades of Grey, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. It's Our Abundant Life. Thank you for coming in. They're never too far behind JR Excavating and Sons, and I appreciate that extra generous support. They've both done that countless times. So basically what Tuber Chat is, for anybody that's new or fairly new or brand new to this channel, what we do here is introduce ourselves to each other with the intent to support each other over the long term. We're not just talking weeks and months here, we're literally talking years, and you'll hear from the stories that I tell when I put channels on the screen about, you'll hear the stories about some of the friendships that I've built and we've built with creators that now have exceeded 3 years' time. So the idea is that while you're here, you can reach out to anybody you'd like to, and you will likely find lots of friends and family members who intend, before you even connect with them, to support you over the long term. And that's what inspired this channel in the first place. Many years ago, I was introduced to a few creators in the small YouTuber community, and I was overwhelmed by their generosity and willingness to support other people and help them grow. So that's what we're here for. Our instructions are in our video description so that you can get an idea of exactly how we connect. It's not that there's a right right way or a wrong way. We just always follow the formula because we've been doing it for over 3 years now, and we're always looking for a video over 3 minutes, but it starts with a conversation here in the chat. That's why I put so much focus on engaged conversation. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment. If you did say something that I missed, please just mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat, connect and grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Roadhog and AceFlaw1 have to be added to the wheel. I'll put them right under Don Ray B, who just came in and is already on there. We're looking at 10 the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, who actually took over our stream boss position with their super chat. And thank you again for that. They've done that countless times. They're actually a longtime friend who reset and restarted their channel now, but they gave us an opportunity to look at Broken Hearts Ministry, which is the channel that was just on the screen a moment ago. Marketplace Boutique is coming up right now on the wheel as well. They happen to be a member. We've still got a list to go. A few more super chats, and Corinne's Life, who's up next, gifted a membership, but we'll do those quickly and we will get into spinning the wheel soon enough. So 10 the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, wants to inspire us in a spiritual way. And Herman the Great, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Blue House Travels, Travel Services, which is also Social Couplepreneur, is in the house. They received a gifted membership from Corinne's Life. So it's great to have you in the house. And as predicted, this is what happens when those notifications go out. So it's a wonderful thing that can bring some extra traffic into somebody's channel as well, making gifted memberships that much, even that much more generous. Now 10 the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Has some shorts right away. They've been posting frequently. Some of these have already gotten into the hundreds of views at 600 and 800. When we look at live streams, she's posting these occasionally as well. Just went live yesterday. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one. It's been a couple of weeks already. When we look at the videos, she's posting almost every single day actually. I'm just going to take the latest video. She happens to be very much involved in fiber crafts. I know this just from being a longtime friend. So 10 the sheep where you are, don't pass them by has crossed their 100 subscribers at 108, and we'd love to push them now towards the 200 we know they're going to be thinking about. Don Ray B is going to overwhelm us now with another set of gifted memberships. She's done that countless times before. So I really do appreciate that extra generosity here. Mr. Mickey just picked up one of those gifted memberships. Was Hell received it. Kat Lynn also, and Randacita along with Rem's Family Farm. So thank you for that. If any of those creators are still in the chat or come into the chat, I'll put them on the wheel right away. Lena Doyle Crafting, thank you so much for the highlighted milestone message. You'll notice that those also knock some life off of our stream boss. Every super chat and membership does. The last person to knock it out takes over and gets some extra exposure. And Don Ray B. Thank you. Yes, it's fun for me because, of course, any host would be excited if somebody was super chatting or gifting memberships on their channel. But there's a part of me where the stomach drops and says, oops, we're going to get a little bit busier right now. So thank you for that. She's done that countless times. Don Ray B, you'll see when I put that channel up soon. Her channel starts with generosity. And then thank you for that. But I do want to just say to everybody again, I never want to solicit that kind of thing here. Super chats, memberships altogether are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated when they do happen. You'll notice we've also taken the ads off of Tuber Chat for a very long time now, because you can see that the channel's doing well. Our super chatters and members allow us to take the ads off because the trivial amount of AdSense money that would come in is nothing compared to the speed at which everybody can connect with here. So we know that's a better decision. if that makes sense. Be Amazing Sylvia, another dear friend since the beginning, that's 3 years now, is in the house. She's an original member, as is Elevate with Vern of the Drop the Link Day crew, which made up 7 members. They all still continue to allow people to meet more friends and family members on their channels. We'll look at them both soon enough. Duckmations is still in the house. Experience Africans is here. Good to have you in the house. And tend the sheep where you are. Don't pass them by. I've got your latest video on my catch-up list so that I can catch up with that. What we're going to do right now is just go for 3 minutes, and we'll come back and we're going to look at Corinne's life and a few more channels that have gifted memberships and super chatted, and then we'll get to spinning the wheel very, very soon. All right, we're back and looking at Corinne's life right now. I did put Mr. Mickey on the wheel. They received a gifted membership today. Backlash Fisherman is in the house. They're also a member. I'm going to put them on right now. I was so sad I missed Coastal Water. I think they were on just about an hour before Tuber Chat, right when I was about to get started. Nova Real Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Wazhel, yes, of course, we'll be happy to have that gifted membership. Don Ray B sent 5 of those over earlier. Now, also, we saw a gifted membership membership from Corinne's Life. She's been a dear friend for now well over 3 years, and Corinne's Life is very interesting. She's actually one of the creators that I've probably spoken to personally more than anybody. And this goes back to the idea of friendships that I talk about that fuse, through our YouTube channels and our YouTube journeys. I'm sure everybody, if you had to list them, would have a list of a top 5 or top 10 channels that support you and care about you and look for you when you disappear for a day or two and things like that. Corinne's Life has been one of these friends to me. Now, she happens to be here as a member and a moderator, but all of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all friends, dear friends of each other, and they all have different channels and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit any of their channels for premieres or live streams. Corinne's Life does a lot of both, as a matter of fact, and she now is sitting halfway on the road to 2,200 subscribers. This creator has a vlogging channel, so she says she does vlogs, hauls, and more. She actually does much more. She might be traveling, she might be indoors, she might be outdoors, she might be cooking, she might be giving a story to be told, a haul video, a product review, and she happens to be a small business owner as well. Some of you will recognize the name Lighthouse and Anchor Designs when it comes to printing hats, shirts, mugs like the one I'm actually holding in my hand right now, and vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, almost anything that can be printed. And she gives us a behind-the-scenes look at how the merchandise is made, and then we can use this creator as a resource as well when we think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses as well. And yes, a couple of people have received gifted memberships, which is great to see. Catlin will be happy to have that. Blue House Travels Travel Services got their gifted membership from Corinne's Life. And she is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has been for a very long time. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her with Super Chats and memberships when you get there. She posts frequently and has some success with shorts videos as well, getting many of these into the over 5,000 views, one of them over 7,000, another one over 7,400 here. And then when we look at the live streams, we see that she streams occasionally, often giving us a look behind the scenes at the work that she does, but she also hops in on StreamYard panels on other people's channels and invites people to come up and collaborate with her. I've been on her channel many times. Rich New Design, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's a longtime friend. And we're going to put his channel up on the screen right after Don Ray B. Now, the reason we're looking at these channels, we always put Super Chatters on the screen right away in order, but we're treating gifted memberships like Super Chats these days in that way. If I've missed anybody saying anything that you mean for me to see specifically in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And that's true. So tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Yes, for anybody that's monetized or thinking about becoming monetized, one of the things I can tell you from my now 6 years on YouTube, I've monetized 5 channels. Most of those are not mine. And we can tell you as creators that things like super chats, things like memberships and that, they come and go all the time. There are a million different reasons why. So I don't want anybody getting hung up on those things. As long as you're providing quality content and using your powers for good, those kind of things will be blessed upon almost everybody, I'm sure. Now, the other thing you have to remember is that some platforms and some countries don't have it available for a number of different reasons. So that's a reason why you may not see some of that action in certain places as well, but it makes it that much more generous when, some creators support others in that way, if that makes sense. The other thing too is tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by, is giving me an opportunity to talk about something that I don't mention often enough. There is a lot that you can do to support other creators outside of super chats and memberships, and all of it really helps. Of course we like views, of course we like watch time, thumbs up always help, but one of the number one things that is going to gain, first of all, attention, credibility for you, and is a generous thing to do, is sharing. Whether it's on a community tab or any other social network, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, there's ways to share on TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Be Real, just about anywhere at all, because it helps bring in outside traffic that might not have otherwise been caught by the creator for which you're sharing, if that makes sense. So that's a great point that I wanted to make on top of what Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By is mentioning. So thank you for that. And then Backlash Fisherman, wow, yes, a member for a year, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Him and his wife, Coastal Water, are both generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. He actually took over the Stream Boss position with that highlighted milestone message. Those count against the Stream Boss. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off, and the last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure, so thank you for that. Thank you again, Corinne's Life, my dear friend, for your generosity and that gifted membership. Next up is the Writing Sisters, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Is this the first time we're putting that up? They were here once before, yesterday I think, but they also dropped a super chat, so we've got them on the screen now. And Puppet Short Films, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Lauren Lives Life, good to have you in the house as well. I think we know that channel well. Unless it's changed names, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. Woman Outdoors is also in the house, so I'm going to put them on the wheel because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We're going to get through as many channels as we can in the next 2.5 hours or so, as we always do, but there's lots and lots of time. And then Kat Lynn, thank you for the highlighted milestone message, as well as Nez Lover. And thank you all for the kind words. I always appreciate those as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Randacita, I'm going to put you on the wheel right now as well. And forgive me, I know these kinds of things take a moment for me every time. In the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Coffee walks and whatever, good to see you back in the house. And the Writing Sisters is a brand new channel for Tuber Chat, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I'll probably take this 18-minute video. I'm going to put that into my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is a couple of creators, and you'll hear a story from me about a couple of sets of creators. The number one complaint that I've gotten on YouTube in the last 6 years or so is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support us in the way that we wish, when we can find people online willing to do it? And I'm speaking about our YouTube channels and videos, of course. So it makes it that much extra special when we do see in real life friends or family members supporting each other wholeheartedly. We've got a few stories about this, but it's our abundant life, and the next channel we're going to look at, which is JR Excavating and Sons, are never far behind each other. They are incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. They have been for a long time here in the Tuber Chat family, and they both they both post frequently. It's Our Abundant Life is now at 400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500. They must be excited about the monetization requirements now that allow you to have just 3,000 hours of watch time instead of 4,000 once you hit the 500 subscribers. As well, we see that some of their shorts are doing fantastically at 4,300, 4,700, 5,000, and even 7,300 which is great to see. And then we've got our notification bell on in case they decide to do live streams in the future. We'll be ready for that. Thank you again for the extra generosity. Them and JR Excavating and Sons have both dropped super chats time and time again, countless times, and I certainly do appreciate it myself, of course. So, oh, pardon me, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anybody in the chat. We are really moving today, and I do appreciate that from everyone. So here's JR Excavating and Sons. This channel hits home for me because they do a much harder lot of work than I do, but I do the smallest amount that can relate. And this is really cool to see a lot of the footage that they've got. I heard a story, and I know I tell it all the time, but I heard a story a long time ago about somebody long before the internet had taken over and YouTube was the thing, but going around taking video footage just of heavy machinery working, and finding that people would buy that footage on DVDs and just watch it, just being mesmerized by the workers. Even when I drive by, I can't help but look and see what everybody's doing all the time. Now, they've got some shorts on the video that have gotten well into the 5,000 views, but one breakout short's over 52,000, which is great to see. For those of you who happen to know that I work a few days a week outdoors, this skid steer loader is a bigger version of something that I actually work with. So I'm always happy to see that, and I always take the opportunity to tell that story when I've got JR Excavating and Sons on the screen. They've got a new video from yesterday, so I'm going to take their latest and put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up with them. And again, we've got our notification bell on. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, but it also helps us in case they do decide to live stream at some point in the future. So thank you again. It's our Abundant Life and JR Excavating and Sons. I always appreciate the extra generous support from both of you. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. And next up, for the same reason, is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. She dropped a super chat on us earlier. Susan has done that time and time again. Sister Winnie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Patilasek, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. And then Puppet Short Films, I think is at work, but who knows? The thing is, so I never want to, I try not to be negative too often or too much. I try. I'm not saying I don't, but I try. If you were to know me off of YouTube, you'd hear me whine and complain just as much as anybody else, maybe more. But I try to be positive on YouTube. When we talk about the idea of things that YouTube puts in place, like when we think about shorts, when we think about watch hours, when we think about copyright and all the different headaches that come along with some of the work that we have to do on our channels, it's very unfortunate that once a decision is made, it seems never to be reversed, right? So they put a lot of research, thought, they get feedback, at least from bigger YouTubers, if not any smaller ones, about things that they can do. But I don't believe that I've seen any decision ever reversed by YouTube. They have made things easier. It may not seem like it at times, but I promise you that it is a lot easier for everybody to get their channels moving and get monetized than it was even just 6 years ago when I started, and especially more than 10 years ago and things like that. So that's wonderful. I think it's a good thing. But the specifics of watch time and shorts videos and things like that, I find that shorts videos seem to have slowed down a little bit. There's a winning the lottery aspect to it. Sometimes you can put out a shorts video and get, thousands of views right away, which is great, and it draws in subscribers at times too. So you have an opportunity to gain long-term views on your long-form content. They're changing the system now to try to promote that a little bit more. Try to have your shorts videos draw people into your long-form content. YouTube's going to give us tools to help with that. But these are just ideas, not to be set in stone. And I think they've slowed down, though. We used to see creators that could just come out of the gate with a brand new channel and hit hundreds. of thousands of views, or at least tens of thousands of views. It seems to be a little bit slower, but I also don't have as much experience as a lot of people here in the Tuber Chat family. I've only done about 40 or 50 shorts myself, really, and I haven't put a lot of video production into them, or production value, if you want to call it that. So I haven't got any myself into the tens and hundreds of thousands of views, but you will see today with channels I put on the screen hundreds of thousands of views on some shorts videos, which is cool. The watch hours are the hardest part, but there's a couple of things that have really helped. So if you can imagine, there never used to be rules about 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, and I know they've loosened that up a little bit to help get a few more people in. But before those days, there were no growth streams that I know of, like what we're doing here. That's what people call Tuber Chat and other channels like it, where we're connecting with each other. And now that that is a thing, it allows you to meet more friends. And here in Tuber Chat, certainly generous creators that really intend on supporting you over the months and maybe even years to come, which is great. Your watch hours grow with friendships and people watching most of what you come up with as often as they can, right? But as well, StreamYard coming out with the system that they pulled out a few months ago where everybody can simulcast. I talked about it on Destination Fun because she uses it all the time. The idea of 9 people or 10 or 6 or 8, whatever it is, being able to all gain watch hours at the same time is wonderful. So when you think about live streams, when you're just starting your YouTube journey, I know what it's like to be there when you run a live stream and there's only 1 or 2 people in the chat. And some people enjoy it because you can really get to know people in the chat, but you get watch hours for anybody that's truly watching. You don't get watch hours for yourself. When you think about this, if you were to run a live stream a long time ago with a channel that's just beginning, even if you had 6, 7, 8 people on the screen, you're only getting watch time for whoever's in that chat. And if you only had 1, 2, or 3 people, that's what you're getting. Now, it is very rare to see a live stream with 8 or 9 people on panel and have less than 2 or 3 people in any of the live streams, because you'll have people who watch more than one at a time. I've always got 4 windows going at a time as a minimum, sometimes a phone and a tablet as well. So we can really help each other with watch hours. Oh, and thank you, Ten the Sheep. Where you are, don't pass them by. They're dropping another super chat on behalf of the How-To Lady. And the How-To Lady is a long time friend and an incredible supporter here in Tuber Chat. So that was a generous thing to have done. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. We'll get that channel up on the screen next. Controversial Cruising, good to see you in the house. Neil Collects, good to have you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And as long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. And when I'm here in Tuber Chat, I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I try not to speak as if I think I know everything. I promise you, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I strive to improve myself, both for my channels and those I run for other people. Chocolate Drop, thank you for the membership, by the way. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, I'm going to put your channel on the wheel right now. Marcus Putzer, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Patzer, I think it is. Forgive me, my vision is not what it once was, even with my glasses on. But it's good to have you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Harold's Amazing Adventures, good to see you here for the first time as well, and hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Again, like I said, our instructions in our video description so that you can get the most value for your time here and start meeting friends and family members members right away if you'd like to. Ron's Keto Cafe, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 3 years on keto on Thursday and down 150 pounds. My dear goodness, that's wonderful. Hopefully I'll take some inspiration from you because I could use a bit of that. Nettie and JT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I thought we saw that channel before, but I could be mistaken. I might have seen them outside, but it's good to have you here for the first time as well. Hopefully you're also feeling welcome. And again, our instructions are in our video description to help you understand how to connect with people the right way here so that you keep those connections. And the Stock Explorer, thank you so much for that super chat for Woman Outdoors. She is on the wheel, but we will put that channel up right after the How-To Lady, and we'll look at the Stock Explorer as well. So thank you for that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Of course, the How-To Lady is, or pardon me, the How-To Lady's coming up. The Stock Explorer is here as a member and a moderator. Garden State Gardener, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's Joe. Forgive me, it's been a little while, but I'm curious to see how your channel's growing. He's been on a monster growth spurt for a long time. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I know that we are overwhelmingly busy, so thank you everybody for that. I don't mean to miss so much. And then right now we're looking at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, who's gotten an abundant amount of screen time for today. But that's okay, because Susan has been a dear friend for a long time. Somebody who cares deeply about her YouTube community as well, and those of us in the Tuber Chat family. She is now monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there, as she's sitting over 1,200 subscribers. She's going to have her 4,000 hours of watch time any day now. I think we predicted it for about Wednesday, if that's right, somewhere around there. It's not going to be long. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is somebody who does a lot of promoting of other channels as well. And I'll discuss that when I get over to her live stream page. Thank you, Ron's Keto Cafe, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and for that reason we'll get your channel up on the screen right after the Stock Explorer. Angel Girl TV, Ms. Wendy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would, like. And the Paranormal Circle, hopefully I said hello to you earlier. I know you've been here since the beginning of the stream. And then the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is getting into the hundreds of views with their shorts, already at almost 800 here, which is great to see. Live streams from this creator from the Homesteading community of channels bring an action-packed show. Susan is the host, and she will set up a program where we start with devotionals, talk about a lot of newsworthy content, and then she'll often bring up StreamYard panelists. They will always inspire us in a spiritual way, and I hope for you to get some of the support that comes back from her after you connect with her. She's got a live stream coming up, and this week is going to be on Wednesday. I'm hoping I can catch that. That's going to be on Wednesday. I think we're going to be streaming at the same time, if that's 11 p.m. But she might even be on after Tuber Chat that day. We'll have to see. I can't be sure of start time during the week. But the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch as well happens to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Garden State Gardener is very well known here in the Tuber Chat family as having a vibrant live stream. It is very fast-paced, very high energy. We're going to look at his channel soon as well, because he just dropped a super chat on us, so we'll look at his channel right after Ron's Keto Cafe. And we've still got quite a list, so I appreciate everybody's patience today, and I certainly appreciate the extra generosity. Dre Lasha is coming up on the wheel as well, because they happen to be a member. And I'll clean up the wheel in another moment. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. James Money 615 is somebody who supports all my channels and has for a very long time. I hope everybody will connect with them. And when we look at the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, we see that she's posting videos frequently. She's got a premiere tomorrow and a video that just came out right before Tuber Chat. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list to make sure that I get caught up. But I really enjoy my time in her live streams. I've caught her many times. I feel myself compelled to participate in the chat very much. A lot of you know that I'm often working on a computer while I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. I often come in, say hello, and let them run for a while. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is no exception, except that I find myself taking part in conversation because she gives us a platform in which to do that. So, thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Next up is Don Ray B, but we're going to take a break for another 3 minutes. We'll come back, and then we'll look at this creator who just gifted 5 memberships again today. All right, we're back and looking at Don Ray B. This is an incredibly generous creator, and you'll get that idea as soon as you see the banner on their channel where they say each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. They want to instill that inspiration in us, and when you get to their About page, you'll get an idea behind the channel that they have literally made their own dream come true. Theirs happened to be the idea of living a homestead homesteading lifestyle, and now they use their channel to share that journey with us. But I think it's a wonderful introduction to a channel. It speaks volumes about the generosity of the creator behind the channel. Dawn Ray B gifted 5 memberships earlier today, and she's done that kind of thing countless times, as a matter of fact. So I know all our recipients will be grateful for that. I'm going to talk about her content in a second. Blessed Girl Charisse 2, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, I did see you right before I went on break, so I've already got you on the wheel. Dre Lasha, hopefully I said hello right before the break came as well. And as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. So Dawn Ray B is going to bring us homesteading content. One of the things they've expanded into is product reviews. When it comes to power tools, I don't use a lot. I do for work, but on my own I don't use a ton of them. We have a lot of different brands in Canada than some people have in the States. I can't figure out for the life of me which company's making them all, but DeWalt is my tool of choice, and it's interesting to see this product review. I didn't know there was such a thing, to be honest with you, as a pruner. That is automatic this way and battery powered and everything else, which is cool. That's the latest video that I watched just this morning. Shorts videos on Dawn Ray B's channel have gotten into 2,000 views, which is great to see. Lots of indoor and outdoor variety there. And then that indoor and outdoor variety continues through the rest of the content on the channel. Dawn Ray B, like I said, just happens to be somebody who wants to inspire and motivate others to literally chase their dreams, whatever they are. In their case, moving to 4 acres and starting their homesteading lifestyle. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content here. Dawn Ray B has to be excited about the monetization requirements that have loosened up, and now we'll see them added after 3,000 hours of watch time. They're at 536 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 600 they're thinking about. Oh, do I keep saying oh my dear goodness, Drea Lachey. Drea Lachey. I hope I get that right now, Chocolate Drop, but thank you for that. I'm so sorry, Dre Lasha. How is it possible that I've been saying your name the wrong way all this time? And she happens to be a incredibly supportive creator as well. So for everybody in the chat, I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody, but when you're here, you'll notice no matter where I am, I'm always referring to everybody by their full channel name. And the reason why is because, you know, as the host of Superchat, of course, people look to me as somebody to connect them to others. While I do get to know a lot of creators' first names, not everybody, of course, but I do want to promote your channel the way you want it to promoted when you're here. So if I'm making some kind of a mistake in saying your channel's name, just please let me know in case I don't catch it in some of your videos. Some creators don't mention their channel names in their videos. And that's just me leaning on an excuse. But if it's possible for me to pronounce your channel name better, please, I will appreciate a nudge to let me know. But thank you so much for that. And let me read it one more time if I can get that. Chocolate Drop, like I said, is somebody who's I'm building quite a friendship with, because we have inside jokes together. It comes around the Mr. Customer Service idea. So it's Drea Lachey. Drea Lachey, and then hopefully I've got that right. And then just correct me if I'm mistaken that still. But thank you. I'm always happy. You know, the time that we're here is meant to be promoting other channels, and I certainly want to do as good a job as I possibly can. That's the magic of what we're doing, because it allows everybody to understand who they're thinking of when they're about to connect, if that makes sense. And then it's the friendships behind the scenes that are made that make this whole thing work. Garden State Gardener, did you... Garden State Gardener's coming up shortly. They dropped a super chat earlier, but they also took over our stream boss position again. We've seen that change over a couple of times today. Scraptastic Crocheter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So it seems like, Leela Life My Way, it seems like I got it correct by pronouncing it the way that Chocolate Drop was talking about. So Drea Lachey, the last A in the name, it looks like Lasha. I've been saying it wrong the whole time, but the last A is actually like a long hard A, right? If that makes sense. Drea Lachey. So I'm going to try to remember that, and forgive me because I stumble when I make these corrections for a little while. Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore is going to be excited because they're going to pick up a gifted membership from Just Jason Keto. So thank you for that. Just Jason Keto has done that countless times, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put Just Jason Keto on the list to come up right after Garden State Gardener. We're treating gifted memberships like Super Chats these days, and then we will hopefully see Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore. If not today, they'll be put on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat the next time that they're here. And then, so Rich New Design is up on the screen, and he dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. He's actually a longtime friend, and stepped away just for a moment. He's back in action and has been for a while. As a matter of fact, he's been live streaming, and a lot of people recognize him with that blue lit camera that he's got going on. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you here, by the way. 516 subscribers for Rich New Design, so he also must be excited about the new monetization requirements. When we look at his videos, I see I'm behind, but I'm going to take one of your latest ones. This one's got a couple more watch minutes in it, so I'm going to take that, put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up the smallest bit. As well, we've got shorts videos on this channel that have gotten into 21, 27, and even 2100, 2700, and even 5,000 views, which is great to see. And then live streams, like I said, are frequent on this channel. We recognize that blue lit camera from Rich New Design all the time. He's got StreamYard panelists, a vibrant community around him. He often lets us watch him work. That's what I've seen more than anything else from this creator. But I've got my notification on for the next live stream, which is coming up in a few days. I believe that's going to be next Sunday, and I'll be looking forward to that and hopefully catch one of these lapstick ones. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen in another moment, and hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And forgive me, I wasn't supposed to spin the wheel. So It's the Bankroll is going to be the first channel we're going to look at before we when we get back to spinning the wheel. Pardon me, this goes back to me saying I make as many mistakes as anybody, I promise you. I don't know how some of our moderators keep up for the life of me after watching me do this so much. Via Speaks Royally is on the wheel also. Black Phoenix, good to see you in the house. Another longtime friend, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And is I Bring It Every Day here as well? Yep, there they are. I saw somebody saying hello to... Adria is mentioning I Bring It Every Day. I've been catching them for a few live streams lately, actually. They've been taking us out to some markets and garage sale type things, yard sales and things. So let's get back to our list. It's the Bankroll will be coming up, but the how-to lady's coming up right now because Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By actually dropped a super chat on their behalf. And forgive me if I make a mistake, by the way. I'm trying to keep my list together in my mind in order. The how-to lady has been a long time dear friend. She's actually got 2 channels. One of the things I've always talked about with this particular creator is the presentation on her channel and her branding. So you look at her thumbnails and you see a consistent look, obviously a dynamic host. And she has done even shout-out videos. We have one on our front page from her where we were included. She mentioned a few of our friends as well, which is great to see. I'm always happy to see shout-out videos. 746 subscribers now. She's got to be excited about the new monetization requirements. It's been a while since a new video's come out on this particular channel, but I'm going to show you her other one shortly. Let's look at the shorts on this channel. These have gotten already into 1,000 views with just a few of them, so hopefully that will continue. And she's changed up working out with D, but we see a familiar look in the layout of the thumbnails, and I think this is going to pay off for this creator over the long term, because when you see one of these thumbnails that's been recommended by the YouTube system, if you've already enjoyed a video from this creator, then you'll likely click on another one. That goes for any viewer, of course, right? Because the look and feel is familiar, even though the color scheme's just slightly different. So this is very cool. She's been doing this a long time. Workout with D wants to motivate us with fitness. They just put out another video a month ago. I've got that in my catch-up list so I can get caught up with this creator the smallest, or with this channel the smallest bit. They've got 63 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that first 100 on this second channel. So, again, hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Woman Outdoors is coming up right now. Now, the Stock Explorer dropped a super chat on their behalf. That's the kind of thing we saw from 10 the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By earlier. And the Stock Explorer we're going to talk about in a moment. And then, yes, Ron's Keto Cafe is just pointing out that Canva is a great resource for thumbnails. I've used Canva for inspiration for a long time. I am a Photoshop guy, so usually what I do is find something I like and then recreate it in Photoshop so that I can have my own template and things like that. I can't come up with my own graphics very well. I'm not artistic, just creative in that I can get the computer to do what I want when Photoshop's in. But I've been using it for a long time. But I did recently start paying for Canva because I'm experimenting with some of the AI tools as well. So, what we're looking at right now is Woman Outdoors, and this is a creator that brings us an outdoor channel from the northeastern United States, which means they get to bring us all 4 seasons in their outdoor content, including the sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold, and everything in between. Pardon me just for a quick second there. Woman Outdoors is looking at 1,300 subscribers anytime now. And Woman Outdoors is bringing us camping more than anything else. A lot of outdoor cooking comes along with that. Fishing, product reviews now. As well from Woman Outdoors, and this was the latest one that I watched. This is really cool because I happen to drive a truck, but after I got the truck I noticed that they had these tents that go on them. How soon I'll be going camping, I have no idea. I don't have aspirations of it right this second, but it is a cool idea if that comes up, because this allows camping up off the ground, right? Which is a new aspect. It allows you to use different mattresses if you wanted to, and things like that. Camping to me is different than it is to a lot of our homesteading and outdoor channels, a lot of our fishing channels, and people who partake in a lot of camping and stuff like that might not appreciate the luxuries I want to bring along on a camping trip. But to each their own, I hope, right? So Woman Outdoors working on 1,300 subscribers. They've also got some shorts videos that have gotten into 1,900, 2,700, and 3,900 views. And then when we get into live streams, we see these come up frequently, and this creator also gets involved in StreamYard panels. She was recently interviewed on Just Jason Keto's channel, as a matter of fact. His is still coming up. So thank you again, the Stock Explorer, for that super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And that is on behalf of Woman Outdoors, so that's a generous thing to have done. Glamping. There you go. I never heard that word before that I can think of, but Don Ray B just gave us a new idea. If I do go camping, that's going to be exactly what's going to happen, I'm sure. I do enjoy outdoor time with friends. I am learning as I get older, to enjoy fresh air a lot more than I did when I was a kid. I'd, be on Nintendo and Sega as often as I could with a radio in the background, a record playing, reading a magazine at the same time, and people wondered what on earth was going on. Those are all the indoor activities, but fresh air I certainly do love. I happen to enjoy the water very much. I always enjoy an opportunity to be around water, but when it comes to camping, cottages, even trailers, things like that, I'm always happy to be around friends and have bonfires and all the things that come along with that as well. Wheat and Shaw, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Stock Explorer is here as a member and a moderator, another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, obviously a dynamic host. You'll find that when you get to their channel, where they seek to bring us the stock market and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They do that with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options, trading, and NFTs. And they do that through shorts, videos, and live streams. So when we look at the shorts, you get an idea of some of the variety that's been added into the channel. That's Nora, the Stock Explorer, right there. And then when we get into, the shorts have gotten into almost 5,000 views, which is great to see. The videos bring a bit of variety with a lot of stock talk here, specific stock videos. This creator often has product in hand while they talk about some of the investment plays that they get involved in, and then as well they've got live streams. I'll talk about those in a moment. And then I did a lot of camping when I was a young teenager. As soon as I got old enough to not have to go and convince my parents to let me not go, then I wouldn't go anymore. But right until the mid-teens, I was going every week for many years. And I always wanted my own tent, so I would. I know very well the camping on the ground idea. And then, pardon me, I think I missed a channel coming in. Yes, so Black Phoenix was just receiving a gifted membership from Professional Paranormal Research, so thank you for that extra generosity. And I'm not sure if Black Phoenix is still in the house, but if they are, I'll put them on the wheel right away as a member now. Professional Paranormal Research, I was just putting on the wheel because I just saw them come in. They happen to be a member as well. So thank you for that. We've seen a lot of that today. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So thank you, everyone, for this overwhelmingly generous beginning to our live stream. We still got a long way to go. We're not quite halfway done. We can stay up to another hour and a half if everybody would like. And then there you go. Yeah, see, Kelly Bullock from the Bullock Experience, who has a second channel here, is just fine with a sleeping bag and a tent. Absolutely. So the Stock Explorer has live streams as well, and I wanted to just make sure I focused while I talked about these. Now, I joined them on their channel about 6 months ago for a 2-hour talk about YouTube, and I hope you'll search that out when you get there. But the Stock Explorer is doing a lot of fun things on their channel. So sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to see, and they do talk about stocks and crypto, some of the moves that are coming up, some of the predictions that they have. They're forthcoming about their own portfolio and their own stock plays as well. But they've also gotten into a lot of lottery ticket scratching as well. And you know that the lottery ticket scratching community and niche contains a lot of different channels with a lot of generous creators. So that's another fun aspect to this channel, and that's Nora, of course. When we get into the front page, we can get over to Tropical Buzz, which is her second channel, and this is where we will be educated about plant life, some of which she will grow on her own and some of which is already there. She gets involved in seed swaps and things like that with people like the Garden State Gardener, who's in the chat as well. So, thank you again, the Stock Explorer Nora, for a super chat on behalf of Woman Outdoors. I know they're great friends, and Woman Outdoors is a very deserving, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. Ron's Keto Cafe is coming up right now. They dropped a super chat also and said, wow, in 3 years on keto, they've dropped 150 pounds. My dear goodness, but what an accomplishment. So that's something definitely to be celebrated. Now, I'm still getting to know Ron's Keto Cafe's channel, and his particular brand of content, as I've been through only a few videos so far. But I'm going to take the latest one, which is a food scale. That'll be interesting because I haven't seen that done nearly enough yet, but that will help, because I need to take inspiration from a few of these channels. I've been struggling with a little bit of weight for a long time as well, and I'm hopefully motivated, or will be soon, to start taking care of that. Little Ren and Buddy Tracks, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Ron's Keto Cafe is going to talk to us about healthy eating, healthy living. They'll give you the story about the channel, and here it is: more than 100 pounds in 124 weeks. They'll update that now because they're getting on like 180 weeks, I think, right? Or what am I thinking of? 150 weeks ish, something, or never mind, 156 weeks something. Ron's Keto Cafe. My math is not my top skill today, I guess. And then a little bit of coffee here when we look at merchandise, which is very cool. So we'll see what they have to say in that shorts video that's getting close to 500 views. Live streams on the channel are frequent as well, so hopefully we'll catch this. Have I not caught you for a live stream yet? Not yet. I hope I do. I've got your notification bell on. I happen to work outdoors Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and I have some family obligations and, you know, every other excuse in the book. I'm on YouTube as much as I can be, but I look forward to the winter when I'm able to be on a little bit more again, and hopefully we'll catch some of the channels live that I haven't been able to. But the notification bell's on, and if I'm there when you're there, I'll be able to do it. Ron's Keto Cafe, 156 weeks. There we go. I was struggling around that for a second. Next up is going to be Garden State Gardener. So they both drop super chats. Thank you again, Ron's Keto Cafe. Thank you, Garden State Gardener. That's Joe. He's done that countless times as well. And he's got another shout out video here. He always has interesting thumbnails on these shout out videos. He's done this countless times as well. There's got to be now, it could be 7, 8, maybe even 9 shout out videos that include Tuber Chat. I just found another one the other day that I don't know if I saw. He included, sometimes when he does these videos with Jib Jab and other things, he includes a few creators at a time, and these are really cool. Thursday at 7, so hopefully I'll catch you, Ron's Keto Cafe. I know I'm out working on Thursdays and usually at that time, but I never know based on weather or whether we might have an early finish to the day. It's always unpredictable. And then, again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Katie's Kitchen, I've just put you on the wheel. Pardon me for a second. We're looking at Garden State Gardener, who now is over 14,000 subscribers. Now, Joe's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. A very dynamic host, much loved by a lot of different, like by tons and tons, hundreds and now even thousands of people. He has one of the most fast-paced and high-energy live streams in his Sunday Fun Day. It's been a while since I've been in there too. I'm just going to grab your latest video though. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list, and I'm going to take your shout-out video for Tuber Chat. I'm going to put that into this special playlist that's on our front page where people can see things like that. Ben Cyan Games, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, your channel will be put up right after Professional Paranormal Research. And No Fear, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Garden State Gardener as well does a lot of shorts videos. One of the things I haven't talked about for a while, but with this particular creator, is that they've probably done more shout-outs for other creators than anybody I've seen in my 6 years on YouTube now. So that kind of speaks to the generosity of this creator. Some of their shorts have gotten into the thousands of views, which is great to see. Professional Paranormal Research, thank you also for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. Your channel's coming up right after Just Jason Keto. And Wayne's World Unlimited, good to see you here from the UK as well. So Garden State Gardener, Sunday Fun Day is where we know this channel best, but he's often bringing up creators. Actually, it's a little while ago, so hopefully I'll catch one of these shortly again. It's a little while ago, but Garden State Gardener actually did a Sunday Fun Day, and the Stock Explorer and I were together on that channel for that stream. But he's got tons of different interesting creators and channels that he brings up to introduce to everybody as well. And let's get our next channel ready to go. Just Jason Keto is going to be coming up next. He gifted a membership earlier, so thank you again, Garden State Gardener, for the super chat. Just Jason Keto, thank you for the gifted membership. He's done that countless times. And for that reason, we're going to put that channel up next. We're just going to go for about 3.5 minutes. We'll be right back, and it should be very soon that we start spinning the wheel today. Alright, we're back and looking at Just Jason Keto. This is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in the Tuber Chat family, overwhelmingly so. As a matter of fact, he's here for almost every single stream, for which I'm grateful. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by or dropping a thumbs up, and we've got a few friends that run the streams in the background, and I always appreciate that as well. Now, Just Jason Keto is more than halfway on the official road to 1K at 954 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther today. It's an exciting milestone, of course, for all of us in our YouTube journeys. We'd love to see Just Jason Keto get there. It's not going to be very long. Now, this creator wants to talk to us about healthy eating and healthy living, particularly when it comes to the idea of a keto-based diet or lifestyle. His banner says nothing tastes as good as healthy feels, and I think we all can agree with that. What Just Jason Keto wants to do is motivate and inspire by getting as much information out there as possible so that people can feel motivated and inspired. I am beginning to take motivation and inspiration, have been for a while actually, from Just Jason Keto. But this creator has an abundant variety of content, all within the same niche on their channel. They've got recipes for us. They've got hacks to help us get more value out of some of the things we might purchase when we're thinking about products that can help keep us in ketosis if we're looking forward to the keto-based diet or lifestyle, or if that's what we're trying to follow. And Just Jason Keto is going to do a on-location live stream on Thursday. So, again, I'm not being negative, but for the idea of just keeping the mind prepared, outdoor live streams can come with a lot of challenges when we get to places like lakes and things like that. Cottages, camping, anything like that, where we're a little bit farther from internet signals than typically in the middle of a big city. But I'll be looking forward to it. Just Jason Keto streams every Thursday, and hopefully that will work out well. And a quick check on the internet with something like speed test will let you know how your internet signal's working. You really don't need the most brilliant internet signal when it comes to streaming. In a lot of cases, it does hammer the internet a little bit, but if you keep your streams at 720 and don't try to push for 180 or 4K and things like that, you don't eat up so much data either. When we don't have Wi-Fi and have to run off SIM cards and things like that, things can get expensive. I find that you use up about 1.5 gigs worth of data for every hour when you're streaming at 720. Now, that's just what I've experienced. I use an iPhone 12 mini or an iPhone 11 lately for my streaming, but that's not to say that those numbers are going to translate for everybody, and I make sure my stuff is knocked down to 720. But that's just an idea. But we'll be looking forward to that. It'll be something different to see from Just Jason Keto. Purple Tube, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Just Jason Keto, like I said, is going to bring us product reviews, tips, tricks, and recipes, but also interviews with a lot of different influencers who are going to talk to us or with us about their life experiences. He always does premieres or stream, so we have an opportunity to interact with Just Jason Keto and his community during the premieres and live streams and the live chats, if that makes sense. And I always find myself compelled to participate, but there's a lot of great information and a lot of generous people in the chat willing to chime in and give motivation to others. I found that for myself, for which I'm grateful. When we look at Just Jason Keto's shorts videos, most of what we see here are very healthy looking shorts, and I find that on a lot of channels, you'll see that here in Tuber Chat as I put channels on the screen, a lot of these do really, really well. So he's gotten a few well into the 4,000s, 5,000 even, and 6,300. One breakout shorts video, which I've seen over 22,000 1,000 views. So that's an entertaining one. I hope you'll check that out. So Just Jason Keto's got a live stream already set up for the 17th. That's Thursday. Notification is already on. I try to catch him as often as I can, and hopefully you will too. We'll run into each other over there, and he always keeps up with the chat and keeps the conversation going, of course, while we're there. 955 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him now a little bit farther towards that 1,000, but we know he's picked up at least one more just in the time I've been talking about his channel. Coastal Water, good to see you in the house. I missed your live stream. I think you were live right when I was setting up for Superchat, or pretty close to it. And thank you again, Just Jason Keto, for another gifted membership. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Professional Paranormal Research both gifted a membership and dropped a super chat, actually. So thank you for that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. This is where we're going to talk about paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations. They've got a live stream set up actually for today in a few hours. 2 hours from now, they're going to go live. It's not going to be right after Tuber Chat, but within about a half an hour afterwards, which is great. So hopefully I'll catch that. It's been a little while, a couple weeks already, but hopefully I'll catch you for another live stream, maybe today. Only a couple of shorts videos so far, but we'll likely see more from them here. And then I see that you've put out another couple of videos. Very cool that you've got a product review here, but I'm going to take the longer of the two videos and put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up. Every minute matters when it comes to watch time, of course, so I'll be happy to do that for you as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got going on there, and when we look at the About page, we get the story behind the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They're working on 2,000 subscribers and officially on the road right now, which is great to see. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. Ben Cyan Games is coming up right now. They dropped a super chat as well, so thank you again, Professional Paranormal Research, and thank you, Ben Cyan Games, for the extra generosity. We'll get around to spinning the wheel soon. Ben Cyan Games happens to be live right now, but this creator mixes up a combination of video gameplay and talking head live streams. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They seem to be extremely astute when it comes to technology and understanding a lot of the different social platforms and how they plug into each other when it comes to live streaming and the chatbots and things like that as well. So Ben Cyan Games working on 4,000 subscribers right now. They stream frequently, as we can see. They've done marathons where they've streamed every day. They seem to be on it again. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 2,000, 3,000, and even 4,000 views. One breakout shorts video over 487,000 views. And then videos are occasional on the channel. I'm just going to take the latest one, though. I know it's very short. I'll put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to just catch up with that video. And then those live streams, I'm laughing because I'm looking, he's on for 8 hours, 11 hours, almost 12 hours. As long as you cut your live streams before the 12-hour mark, you get full watch time. But if you let them go over, you cannot be guaranteed even the 12 hours worth of watch time. So that's an important thing. Those of you who follow our copyright-free music channel know that when we were doing live streams 24 hours a day, we would chop them every 11 hours and 50 minutes or so just to make sure the watch hour stuck. But that's just a hint and something to keep in mind. Wayne's World Unlimited is coming up, so thank you, Ben Cyan Games. Thank you, Wayne's World Unlimited, for those super chats. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always given thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Glorious Platter, good to see you in the house. I'm not sure if you're still on vacation. Forgive me for not knowing. They were traveling, and hopefully that went well or is going well. They might still be away. Wayne's World Unlimited has got 465 subscribers. This creator gives us a look around their area in the UK. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm not going to take the outtake one. I'm going to take the longer one. And this is something that they do frequently. They bring us videos that have a lot of outtakes from some of the long-form content. But Wayne's World Unlimited, obviously a dynamic host, but somebody who takes us around for looks around, stories to be told, mixes up a bit of video gameplay into their content. They've got some shorts videos. Some of these have gotten into the thousands of views, even up over 7,000. But one breakout shorts video, over 236,000 views. I'll give everybody a little bit of a hint here as well. So Wayne's World Unlimited has this shorts video for Xbox that is just exploded. Another friend of ours, Fanatic Guide, has done an Xbox video that really blew everything out of the water as well. I think that was his first video to cross 100,000. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I just put, and forgive the self-promotion, an Xbox video up 9 days ago on my personal channel, and that video is going to cross 1,000 views any day now. So there's something magical going on with the Xbox, at least the Series S there, but it's great to see Wayne's World Unlimited really doing a great job getting just hundreds of thousands of views on that. So this is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, of course, somebody who's here with us frequently. We've got our notification bell on, so we'll keep an eye on the channel and see if they're going to get into live streams at some point in the future. Thank you again, Wayne's World Unlimited, for that super chat. Next up is It's the Bankroll. This is our featured channel from yesterday, but I already spun the wheel earlier, so I just wanted to make sure that we get that channel up right now, and then we'll spin the wheel again in a moment. And thank you from the other side of the fence. I am going to put you on the wheel because you are a member, but I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to say hello or drop a thumbs up or run the stream in the background. We got a few friends that do that as well. Like always, pardon me, I'm not drinking enough. It's the Bankroll is going to talk to us about our finances, but this creator is going to help us with saving, with budgeting, and with investing, as a matter of fact, getting into subjects anywhere from beginner ideas when it comes to budgeting and saving to advanced topics like dividend stock investing. And It's the Bankroll and other channels like that, the Stock Explorer, Lisa J Stocks. There's a few other channels that want to help us with our finances here, for which I'm grateful, because 99% of us seem to have monetization on our minds. And wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could, first of all, maximize the impact of the income that we already have, as well as the revenue that's going to come through our channels and our businesses when it comes to monetization of different types. So It's the Bankroll is going to help us with that. They're officially on the road to 1K now, over 900 subscribers at 903. They're monetized with lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We see that they post frequently, but I'm just going to take their shorts videos and we'll have a look at these as well. Bite-sized information, but it's already getting into the 1,400, 1,900, and one breakout shorts has over 5,400 views, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And again, we've got our notification bell on in case they plan to do live streams at some point in the future. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. And thank you to all of our super chatters, our gifted memberships that have been done today. There was a very long list, and I really do appreciate all that extra generous support, of course. I know our recipients of those gifted memberships will be happy as well. And It's the Bankroll. I forgot to take off the wheel. I've probably got to clean up the wheel a little bit with a couple of names. but we might be in good shape. So I'll try spinning again. We'll get another channel ready. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So look at that luck. From the other side of the fence, just came in. It happens to be only for a moment. Managed to get picked from the wheel right away. We never know how long it's going to take to get picked on the wheel. And that brings hopefully fun, if not frustration, to everybody. From the other side of the fence is a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family, and something I've been happy to get to know. I was watching a TV show with Kristen Welton for a long time called Yellowstone, and we still have yet to think about the spin-offs and this and that, but it's a really interesting modern-day cowboy Indian type of TV show, if that can be a type, and talks about more like modern struggles and things like that. It can be dark at times, but one of the things that they talk about in that show is barrel racing. Now, this particular channel, From the Other Side of the Fence, comes to us from the father of a teenage barrel racer. And if it wasn't for having watched that TV show, I might not have otherwise understood what barrel racing was. This channel motivated me to go and look it up. Now, I have the smallest understanding of barrel racing, but I believe that there is an incredible connection that has to be had between horse and rider here, and you'll get that when you go through some of these videos. Now, they mix up video as well as photos in their productions here, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that content when you get there. I'm sure you will. It's fascinating to see somebody being able to really connect with a horse in this way and do the barrel racing that they do, winning awards and things like that. And we get to see them in competition. Some of the shorts on the channel have gotten into 2,200, 2,600, 3,000, and even over 6,100 views, which is great to see. I've taken your latest video and put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up a little bit. We'd love to push this channel towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about as well. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. So Coco Mojo 13 is an interesting channel that wants to inspire us in a spiritual way. This creator comes to us with a lot of Bible study, particularly in the live streams. So we see that. They've got one coming up in a couple of days. I've got my notification bell on for that. I've caught them a couple of times already. They were introduced to us from another channel that's still on the wheel named Big Dude. Both of these creators happen to be members here, but they also happen to be cousins in real life. There they are together. And shorts on this channel have already exceeded 500 views, so that will likely continue to grow. And then videos are frequent on the channel also. So Coco Mojo 13 has only been with us a short while, getting on a couple of months now, but already at 79 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels right now. We've been on for almost 2 hours. We can stay up to another hour or so. And then, yes, Drea Lachey. So that is, my list was called Ketchup. And I have to admit, in life, I wish I was more fun than I tend to be. Most of what I do when it comes to creation or even marketing or even here in Tuber Chat tends to look like it came out of a textbook. And I rely on our community to bring a little bit more fun to the things that I do. So I had a playlist that I was using to keep caught up with creators, and then Ghostly Wins from Australia, who's a longtime friend and a very supportive creator, actually just for fun came up with the name Ketchup for that list. So that's literally why it's named. If you see, I'm going to take one of VS Speaks Royalties. I'll take her one of her live stream replays right now, but I'll show you the playlist, and it's literally called Ketchup now. And that's just for fun from Ghostly Winds. Similar to why we call this the Wheel of Doom, from our friend Mr. Naz from almost 3 years ago as well. We keep those names just for fun. Cruising is fun anytime. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. VS Speaks Royally is on a rapid growth pace right now. They've got some live streams coming up. I make a big deal about engaged conversation here in the Tuber Chat live streams. And that's how we run the wheel. It's always based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation in the chat after we get through things like members and super chatters and things like that. We do keep it open to everybody. It'll be a little while longer before I add names to the wheel, but we will get to a couple in the next hour or so. So VS Speaks Royally engages conversation everywhere they go. And I see them out supporting creators all the time. I run into them constantly. They engage conversation here and in other premieres and live streams. But you'll also notice on their channel in the live streams where they focus on the royal family, you'll find that they lead conversation very well by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. So they follow the royal family and bring us a lot of up to date conversation. They have for a long time. And what a year the royal family has had, right? So there's lots to talk about, and you'll find vibrant conversation in their channel because of it. When we get into shorts, they bring a little bit of variety as they do in their videos, but these have gotten into the thousands of views, 3,000, 4,000, and even over 7,000 views here. And then when we get into the videos, we talk more about the royal family most often, but there is a little bit more variety when we scan through some of their videos as well. VS Speaks Royalty's been a dear friend and an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Chocolate Drop, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. She lovingly calls me Chocolate, pardon me, she is Chocolate Drop. She lovingly calls me Mr. Customer Service and has for a very long time. I'm sure it's because of my speaking style. I used to work in radio, so it's how I learned to speak almost endlessly. Not to mention doing 600 live streams like this, of course, is help as practice. But to be able to talk nonstop for 3 hours, I appreciate the kind words as well, Chocolate Drop, so thank you for that. And the membership today, because she's our brand newest member. Today as well, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is dropping a highlighted milestone message. Thank you for the kind words there. They've got 2 channels for us to look at soon. Andrea Lachey is going to come up. They're still on the wheel right now. Oh, they used to do internet radio, says Jay and Knight. We got a couple things in common there, which is really cool. Actually, Jay and Knight probably has listened to radio stations where I might have been on, like Z103. I worked in Toronto for years, and then eventually Virgin Radio and Kiss 92. And actually, forgive the self-promotion, but this weekend I've got some personal gigs coming up on my channel. I'll be doing a series of live streams where I'll actually be DJing again. I only do it occasionally, but for this weekend there's a festival in town in one of the cities close to me where I worked as a DJ for about 14 years. And they're bringing me back again this year. We did it last year, and it should be a lot of fun. And it's pure copyright music, so we'll be playing Dua Lipa and Taylor Swift and everything from today back to decades of way back playbacks and things like that. But I thought I'd mention it. Forgive the self-promotion. Chocolate Drop has been somebody who's been a friend a long time, and thank you again for the kind words. And I'm just going to take your latest CVS video, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I can see I'm a little bit behind. They got 767 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 800 that they're thinking about. And things are always good here, Philip Lemon. Thank you for asking. It's been hot and humid, but we have to be thankful for that. I'm never going to forget that last summer was like the hottest, most humid summer that I ever remember on record. So I thank God every day when it's not quite like that. And then when we look at shorts on Chocolate Drop's channel, we see that these have gotten into 1,900, 2,000, and even 2,400 views, which is great to see. Oh, Stream Elements and Nightbot are acting up there. That's okay. We had some gifted memberships, and Stream Elements is meant to come in afterwards and give everybody the instruction from Nightbot on how to get those done for yourself if you want to be a recipient. So pardon me for that. Let me see what Chocolate Drop just said. On their banner, they've got a couple of things here. So pardon everybody the spam in the chat. That's just the robots having a little bit of a glitch there. Love Life couponing, she says on her banner. She's got a few products there. Let's look at the shorts on the channel for a second again. I'll go back up to the banner for a second here, and we see that live streams are frequent as well. So I've caught her many times, and it's been a little while. I didn't realize it's been so long since I've caught you in a live stream. Could it be 3 months already? I didn't think so. And then I'm just going to take your latest live stream replay, though. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list for today, along with that latest video. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Chocolate Drop. And this, like I said, is a longtime friend, obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I know I say a lot of the same words all the time. There's two reasons for that. One, it's not that I don't mean them. It's just, you know, we've done this 600 times now for almost somewhere between an hour and a half and 3 hours at a time. So, of course, I can't get away from saying the same things. The other thing, too, is you'll know on your channel when you go through your analytics, and I haven't talked about it a lot lately, but I hope everybody's looking at their analytics as much as you can possibly stand, because you're going to see patterns in there that are going to help you be successful. But one of the things I learned a long time ago in radio, and even we see this kind of thing in our retention here, is that the average person, let's say on radio, is listening for 10 minutes at a time. So you can almost repeat things every 10 minutes, right? On your channel, you're going to see how often people are staying in your live streams, what the average duration is, and that will give you an idea as to how often you can repeat yourself. Now, some people are able to be here longer than others. Somebody like Scratch and PPA, who's usually here for hours at a time, Don Ray B, The Stock Explorer, Michael's Adventures, Just Chasing Keto, and forgive me, I don't mean to leave anybody out. I know we got a lot of creators that stay for hours at a time, but these are just a few names that are coming to mind. I don't know how they listen. I don't know how they stand to listen to me say the same things 100 times. If we put anywhere near, I don't know, even 50 channels on the screen every day, you're hearing me say the same things over and over. But I do appreciate it. I certainly do. But this is just so fun. Oh, thank you, the Paranormal Circle. I believe I caught them for a live stream the other day again. And thank you for the time that you spent. Again, I know not everybody can be here every day or for 3 hours every time that we stream. But I do appreciate every moment. Thank you again, Chocolate Drop, and again for the membership today. Trish the Natural also happens to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. I'm going to try to start stepping it up when we get back. I'm going to try to keep the story shorter and get the channel promotion moving a little bit faster. We're going to go for 3 minutes, and let me spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. And again, if anybody, if I miss anything in the chat that anybody means for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat, Connect, and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And there you go. Yes, Katie's Kitchen. There's always new people coming in. And during the whole stream, that goes almost for everybody. But here in Tuber Chat, we see it constantly. So there's lots of things that I don't talk about enough lately because we've said it so much, I've gotten away from it, but I really should be repeating some of that, and we'll try to change the format up somewhat over the next couple of months to get back to a lot of the fundamentals and find a way to talk about the advanced stuff as well. Bluehost Travels, travel services, and social couplepreneur are coming up next.
All right, we're back and looking at Bluehost Travels Travel Services. This is a second channel from a couple of creators called Social Couplepreneur, and we'll look at their other channel in a moment. Facing Reality is a longtime dear friend of Superchat, an incredibly loyal and dedicated supporter, and I hope everybody will connect with them. Arise, Shine Within, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I caught them for a live stream this morning. Bluehost Travels Travel Services is now over 100 subscribers at 105, which means they've probably got it locked in. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're going to bring us some travel footage on this channel, but it's really meant to promote their travel services more than anything else. It's wonderful to know that when we're going to book our travel, which is something that's been picking up for the last year to year and a half now, that we're going to be able to utilize the channel and the creators behind the channel as a resource to help us with our travel planning. So let's just look at the videos for a quick second. We see a little bit of variety here, and then shorts videos on this channel have gotten into the thousands of views, one of them over 7,500, which is great to see. Live streams are something we'll keep an eye on from the channel. We've always got notification bells on for everybody. And then we'll look at Social Couplepreneur. And if I'm trying to think about how long they've been with the Superchat family, I know for sure 2 years, but I think it's actually getting on 3. It has got to be close. And forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I think it's that long. Now, Social Couplepreneur is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including Super Chats and memberships when we get there. They're working on 2,000 subscribers. They're actually going to have that any moment now. Some members only content we see on the channel. I'm just going to hit their videos for a second. They are bringing us a lot of variety, especially in travel, and they bring us to interesting places, of course. They're going to give us informative videos as well. When we look at shorts videos, we see a little bit more variety here, but they've gotten into over 1,400 views on a few of these, and then one of them over 4,400 views. But we often see that healthy-looking, delicious-looking shorts seem to do very well, so that's a bit of a hint also. Live streams on this channel happen occasionally as well, so we've got our notification bell on for everybody, of course, and when they live stream again, we'll catch them for that. Social Couplepreneur, bringing us family, food, and travel, are the creators behind Bluehouse Travel Services. And they picked up a gifted membership today, for which I'm sure they're grateful. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Mr. Mickey is here right now, and I don't know if this is this the right channel? Let me find Mr. Mickey and make sure I've not made a mistake, because I think that's a mistake. Yeah, Mr. Mickey's right here. Pardon me. Yes, I knew that. Here's Mr. Mickey right here. And when we're searching, you know, it helps very much for channels that are difficult to find, especially when we search, find, and click on each other's names. Eventually, we'll rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when people are looking for our channels. This is why we search, find, and click on each other all the time. Mr. Mickey here, we can match the avatar. We know that this creator's got 384 subscribers. And I'm just going to look at their about page. Urban exploring, scenic drives, wild camping, as well as paranormal. They come to us from the UK. I'm still getting to know the channel. They've been with us a few times now. But I'm just going to take their latest abandoned location video and put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them a little bit. Well, I just want to see something here. Those stairs look like something that Abandoned Exploring Mike brought us the other day as well. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into the hundreds of views, very soon to hit 300, which is great. They'll grow as you continue to post. And Mr. Mickey picked up a gifted membership today, so I'm sure they're grateful for that. That had me put them on the wheel, and we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing great at 89 right now, but they really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And then when we look at our Georgia Suburban Homestead, we see 835 subscribers. So this channel is growing rapidly. They're on the road to 900 right now. And they're going to give us the story behind the channel on their About page. Join us as we grow our own food in a residential neighborhood. Yes, you can. They want to motivate us as well. Growing your own is a great form of civil disobedience. So it looks like they're going to bring us some fun on their channel as well. I'm still getting to know their content as I've only been through a few videos so far.
this was interesting. This is just the beginning of a video where they're building a tandoor oven, which I haven't heard of, I don't think, before. But they're preparing the area here in this video, and I'll be looking forward to that series. So hopefully they'll bring us more series as well. We know that a lot of our friends in the homesteading, gardening, farming, ranching, and outdoor channel collection of genres and niches, the creators behind these channels tend to be very generous in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. That's certainly the case here, and we've got a few friends from Georgia, as a matter of fact. So when we look at the shorts on this channel, they've gotten into well over 3,000, almost 4,000, and even over 4,100 views, which is great to see. And when we get into the live streams, we see that these are frequent, seems to be about once a week. Hopefully I'll catch them for one of these soon. Again, we always have our notification bells on for every channel, so that we have the best opportunity to catch each other, if that makes sense. Let's spin the wheel. We got another channel up onto the screen, and thank you everybody for those thumbs up. We're at 92 right now. Paul's Green Space is coming up. This is another creator that's going to help us understand how to grow our own food, as well as herbs, as well as fruit, as well as plants and flowers, and all kinds of stuff. Paul's Green Space is somebody we featured a few months ago, and I had a great time going through this content, particularly for one special video here, which says how I grow 30 plus foods in their suburban garden, which is really, really cool. Now, Paul's Green Space is going to give us tips and tricks for our gardens, particularly ideas like how not to mix some of the things together. It's possible to grow one thing and have another thing kind of take over the garden around it. I'm still learning, of course, from all of our homesteading friends, but Paul's Green Space really puts a lot of focus on how to avoid some of the things that cause some of your stuff not to grow, and then what to do if everything you try, even when you're doing the right thing, sometimes things just won't grow, what to replace them with and how to get that done. And these are just part of the tips and tricks that come along on this channel. So Paul's Green Space is doing a great job sharing information, working on 1,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther when we get into the shorts on the channel. Some of these have gotten into over 4,000 and even 5,000 views. We'll keep an eye on the channel for live streams. We've always got our notification bell on for everyone, of course. Lisa J. Stocks is here every day as well, and posting every day lately, if I understand right also. I've got them on the wheel now because they happen to be a member. And we'll spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Pardon me while I just do something in the background here. And all that fluff and stuff from Australia is going to be the next channel that we're going to look at. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And when we look at all that fluff and stuff, we see another creator that likes to take us outdoors, usually on the water. They bring us mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling, sometimes out on a boat. But they really expanded their content a long while back. They gave us a tip a long time ago, which is interesting when we look at the changes that are coming to shorts in the next month or so. But the idea is to use shorts to promote long-form content, and that's become a bigger thing. I've tried to do a little bit of that myself, and it served me well personally, so maybe we can take inspiration from that idea. Some of their shorts have gotten into 14,000 and even 16,000 views. Pardon me. Hopefully my voice will survive. They have got quite a few live streams here, and they bring these to us, like I said, from Australia, often outdoors, but sometimes indoors. They do a lot of cooking videos, particularly live streams, and they collaborate with other creators as well. They've done that many times. Videos, they've put a lot of effort into a lot of produced videos lately as well, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that, and we'd love to push them towards the 4,100 subscribers they're thinking about right now. They've climbed over 4,000, which is great to see. They're a long time friend. I'm thinking just about 3 years now. Let's spin the wheel.
Trish the Natural, pardon me, is going to come up while I smash everything on my desk. Trish the Natural is going to talk to us about natural hair care and other beauty tips, tricks, products, as well as wigs and weaves, the things we'd expect and some things we might not. She really expands her content as well. But one of the things you'll notice on this channel is the presentation that this creator puts behind all that she does. So every thumbnail gets a professional, different look, but she's got these bright, bold headshots that make her recognizable. And pardon me, I meant to put that new video that she just put up a few days ago into my catch-up list. This creator is going to likely pay off with that in branding, because it making her recognizable means that when the YouTube recommendation system gives a viewer the idea of watching another video after they've already enjoyed one, they'll likely be inclined to click on that. Rose Kitchen and Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Trish the Natural, you also see that this creator gives you an exact idea about what they're going to bring in their video. We see that when we roll over. So I think a lot of people are going to find that compelling or appealing. And 827 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 900 she's thinking about. We'll look at the shorts videos and we'll see that these have gotten into even over 2,100 views on a couple of them. So hopefully we'll keep pushing, and as they post more and more, they'll grow farther and farther as well. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Growing What I Eat wants to help us understand how we can be self-sufficient by growing a lot of the things, obviously, that we're going to consume. And channels like this can be a great resource when it comes to self-sufficiency and preparedness. So 870 subscribers on this channel. They're climbing towards 900. We're seeing channels growing faster than ever now, which is great to see. And they're telling us that they're bringing us garden vlog, homesteading, tropical fruit, as well as a few other things on their channel: vegetables, berries, plants, citrus trees, sweet potatoes, and much more. I'm going to look at the shorts on the channel, and we see that these have started to get into over 2,000 views, which is great to see. That will likely continue. Lots of tips and tricks on this channel. Videos are frequent, but it's been a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll see another one soon. And then when we get into live streams, we see that they're doing a few of these lately. I caught them a few months ago, but I haven't caught one lately. I've always got my notification bell on, but hopefully I'll catch them again very soon. And that's always in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. So I'm trying to move a little faster through channels. We've got just over half an hour to go. It's still lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. Jay and Knight is a fellow Canadian who only lives about an hour away from me, as a matter of fact. And I recognized in his video a gas station that I actually frequent. I forget if that was that in this video here, or was it in the one I saw from this one here. This is the latest one I watched. I watched the update video to see what you had to say about your channel. They gave us a look around. It's kind of a walk and talk here, but this is the one that I saw where I happen to recognize an area. Chances are we'll cross paths soon enough. So Jay and Knight has 132 subscribers. They're fairly new to Superchat, just being here a few times so far, but have already shown to be a loyal and dedicated supporter. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're talking to us about explorations at night, hiking, camping, and then we'll see a little more variety from this creator. I'm going to put the shorts up, and we see that a couple of these have started to get into over 1,800 and even 2,400 views, which is great to see. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Roadhog is coming up. Now, Roadhog is a popular name for a channel, but if we use our filters, which we can do on a computer or on a phone, we can match the avatar after we tell YouTube we're looking for channels, not just the regular search results. Roadhog should come up, and this creator tells us everything in their videos was found in the trash, But what they mean by that is that they're doing a lot of scrap metal work and trying to refurbish a lot of things that otherwise might have been passed on. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're on the road to 600 subscribers now, which is great to see. They seem to be growing rapidly. They've got a few shorts on the video on the channel, and these have gotten into 1900 and even 2400 views. They're posting frequently, sometimes multiple times a day. I'm just going to take their latest video from a few hours ago and put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to stay caught up with them. Live streams are an idea they've experimented with, and we've got our notification bell on, so we'll see if they're going to continue those. Pardon me, Leela Life My Way is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. Leela Life My Way is somebody who often takes us shopping to garden centers in different types of stores. And interesting, they put a different kind of brand new video up. This is really cool. I'm happy to see this. So I'm going to put this video in my catch-up list. Like I said, I'm hoping to take inspiration from some of our friends who are talking about healthy eating, healthy living, weight loss, and things like that. Now, Layla Life My Way might take us to the garden. They might show us a video game, or they might take us shopping to a garden center. Videos on the channel are frequent. As we can see, they're posting just about every single day, which is great, and that's probably helping to move the channel along. Not to mention shorts videos we've already seen, because they're posting more and more. They're growing faster and faster. We've got a couple of shorts here that have taken over the #1 and #2 position at 1,200 and 1,400 views, and then live streams are something they've experimented with as well. We'll see if they continue those. We've got our notification bells on for everybody, of course. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up. They've got 2 channels for us to see. One of them has recently been renamed, and Mike and Rihanna's Adventures brings us a family vlogging channel. So they often take us out on adventures. Sometimes they're home to give us a chance to get to know them. Sometimes they're doing a product review. They've got that mini chainsaw, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. I think we've seen 4 or 5 channels now that have done that product review, so it looks like a cool tool to have. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures also post a lot of shorts. Lots of these have gotten over 2,300 views, which is great to see. They're growing rapidly at 2,800 subscribers now. And then live streams are frequent with these creators as well. At least once a week they do Sunday Fun, and this is a chance to hang out and get to know them more often than anything else. StreamYard panels are something we might find here with a lot of familiar faces, and hopefully everybody will join them for these as well. They also hop in on a lot of other creator StreamYard panels as well. We see that frequently. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. We're going to look at Rihanna's. Rihanna's Life Adventures, is that right? Yes. Rihanna's Life Adventures is the complimentary channel here, where we get a better chance to get to know Rihanna, and more videos in line with what we expect from Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. When we look at shorts on the channel, they've just got a couple, but they're already into the hundreds of views, and then live streams are already frequent on the channel. Hopefully we'll see more soon. We've got our notification bell on for every channel, of course. Elevate with Vern is coming up right now. I just spun the wheel. She is very much known as my YT BFF, and somebody I met well over 3.5 years ago. She's one of the first creators I saw after I was introduced to the small YouTuber community. I'd already been on YouTube for a couple of years, but I was overwhelmed by the generosity in Elevate with Vern, Hoops Family Network, Kid Wonder, Be Amazing Sylvia, and a lot of other creators that were willing to not only help each other, but promote each other and help each other forward. Elevate with Vern is a leader when it comes to that kind of promotion and generosity. She has now well over 5,200 subscribers, and you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what it takes to get to a level of, let's say, 3,000 and beyond. It seems to be a good marker. 3,000 pretty much means that a channel absolutely has the ability to get to 10,000. Once you get to 10, I believe 100 is possible. It just takes a long period of time, some more than others, but you know what I mean. Now, Elevate with Vern actually has a couple of channels. She does a lot of variety here. She might do product reviews, haul videos, unboxings, even get ready with me type videos. A lot of live streaming where she seeks to motivate and inspire others. Not just in YouTube, but in their aspirations for different types of success. And then shorts videos on the channel have gotten into 1,600 and 1,700 views. And here's a look at some of the live streams that she's got going on. I didn't catch her earlier. She was live earlier today. Let me just see what she's got going on here. I'm going to take her latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. We've been on each other's channels for a few collaborations, actually. Pathfinder Chidi, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And let me look at Vern's channel. VMAX Show is a second channel from Elevate with Vern, where we get to know the creator behind the scenes a little bit better. More variety on this channel in shorts video. Oh, I thought she was doing shorts videos and live streams. So we'll see if she's going to pick up live streams in the near future, but she's likely focused on her Elevate with Vern channel. The Fix-It Lady is, are they in here, or was it the How-To Lady? We have another channel, I believe, called the Fix-It Lady, right? So I got confused by a hello in the chat there. Charlene Heel is here. Did we look at Charlene Heel today? And forgive me, unless, I think I watched a couple videos today because she was here yesterday, yes. We'll put Charlene Heel on the wheel. She happens to be a member. Also, Lori's Tech Time has been added, of course. Lori's Tech Time has been a long-time friend. She's got a couple of channels as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're going to go for 3 minutes, and we'll come back. And, oh, Paralife TV is doing some renovations right now. And then thank you. Adria, yes, sent you over. Thank you, Pathfinder Chitty. So it's good to have you here, and nice to know that you came in from a friend. Adria Lachey's been a longtime friend, as a matter of fact. And, oh, am I going to rip off somebody's chance there? I thought it said Lori's Tech Time, and if somebody wants to correct me if I've made a mistake, I'll appreciate it. But Lori's Tech Time will be coming up in 3.5 minutes.
All right, we're looking at another friend of what's getting close to 3 years with Lori's Tech Time. This creator's actually got a couple of different channels, and she is very active on different social networks, as a matter of fact. So you'll see in her shorts things that some of us might recognize from, I believe, Instagram and maybe even TikTok. But Lori's Tech Time brings us an interesting mix of content because she's doing a lot of reviews of electronic gadgets. And some of those come from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, and some of them are independent, but you can see she's done well with a couple of these. Now, she also in her live streams brings a bit of video gameplay, and she mixes up the games so that her audience can get an idea of what they might enjoy, or she can get an idea of what they might enjoy, and she plays with viewers, which is really, really cool. A lot of very popular games here. I was introduced to Battle Cats by Lori's Tech Time, actually, on her channel. So when we look at the shorts, you'll see what I mean. She's been getting into a lot of these filters, things like CapCut and things like that. It's interesting to see all the different types of looks that they're coming out with these things now. I'm sure AI is getting involved in that also. But Lori's Tech Time now is halfway on the road to 1,300 subscribers, which is great to see. Now, she's got a second channel, Lori's Vlogs and Shorts, where she brings us more content in line with vlogs, as we can expect, maybe product reviews, and then shorts videos, of course. So when we look at this channel with 447 subscribers, she'll likely have that monetized in no time because 500 is coming up for her, and her shorts videos are just killing it, getting into 5,000, 7,000, and even 8,000 views and far beyond, which is great to see. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. I did put a couple of names onto the wheel during the break there. Neil Collects and Paralife TV are both on the wheel. Andrea Lachey is coming up. I have been mispronouncing the name of this channel for what I believe is at least a year, and maybe even longer. She is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and she's got a couple of channels now also. So Drea Lachey, and thank you Chocolate Drop for fixing that for me today, because I always want to promote channels the way they're supposed to be promoted so that there's no confusion and you get like every bit of benefit out of it, if that makes sense. Now, Drea Lachey has over 1,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to the 1,200 we know they're thinking about. But I see they've got a self-care video here, so I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to stay caught up with them. They've also got some shorts on their channel. They bring a lot of variety here on Drea Lachey, but shorts videos have started to get into thousands of views, well over 5,000, and you'll see on her second channel she's got shorts over 5,000 there as well. Live streams are frequent. I've caught her many times, as you can see. Obviously a dynamic host, and obviously keeping up with the chat as well. When we get into, I just want to show you her video so you can see some of the variety here. She's indoors, she's outdoors, she's vlogging, she's taking us for a walk on the beach, she's hanging out with other vloggers. And then Drea Hair and Fitness is another channel from this same creator. So she'll focus on hair and fitness. I've caught her for fitness more on this channel than anything else. You'll see the live streams feature a lot of workouts, and she keeps up with the chat while she's doing it, which is really cool as well. I'm sure people really enjoy that and appreciate it. And then when we get into the shorts on this channel, like I said, one of these over 5,000, but she's still got others getting into well over 2,000 as well. So I've got your latest gym vlog compilation video and put that in my catch-up list. I hope everybody will connect with her on both of these channels. This is Drea Lachey with 189 subscribers. We'd love to push her towards the 200 she's thinking about. And let's spin the wheel. AceFlaw1 is coming up in a moment. This is Andy. He's been a friend of over 3.5 years, and Andy's been with me since before Superchat was even a thought, as a matter of fact, supporting me on my own channel all this time and through the Playlist Buddies experiments we were doing before we even started Superchat. AceFlaw1 brings us travel videos more than anything else. He might be heading to Italy, much like our friend Scratch and PPA, as a matter of fact. AceFlaw
AceFlaw1 brings videos occasionally, but you can see they're already over 4,200 subscribers. Shorts videos on the channel have just started, but one of these has popped over 1,400 views, and then videos are occasional. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to AceFlaw1. It's been a long time since they've done a live stream, but we've got our notification bell on in case they decide to continue that again. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel ready to go. And pardon me while we get to the end of my voice here. Randacita's coming up. We'll see what this channel's got going on for today. And we're probably going to go a little bit over time. I'll keep it to minimum, but we'll do what we have to do for today. Randacita, I hope this is the right channel. And forgive me for not being sure, because it looks like it might be the first time we're putting it on the screen. Yeah, okay, so this has to be it. 95 subscribers. We'd love to push them towards the first 100. They've been with us a few times already, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. I believe they picked up a gifted membership today, as a matter of fact. And this creator, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We mix up the days and times. Lena Doyle Crafting is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They're another longtime friend with 260 subscribers. I'm just going to have a look at their shorts videos before anything else, because they were front and center on their channel. They've got 2,200 and even 2,800 views on a couple of these, as well as live streams that have been a few months, so we'll see if they're going to pick those back up. We've got our notification bell on for every channel, of course. I'm just going to take their latest video. Most of these are quite short, but I'll put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. They tell us in their banner that they bring us embroidery, sewing, vinyl, painting, and likely other crafty type things. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. We'll see what Neil Collects has got going on. They've been with us many times before, and they originally come to us from the Numismaniac, I believe, where we talk about silver stacking. They might be getting into some paranormal as I see this, but let's see. I could be mistaken. Collectibles of different kinds. So Neil Collects, over 1,000 subscribers, working on 1,100. Says it's a hobby channel. And to document their life collecting things from trading cards to coins. So that's interesting, and I was mistaken walking in there. I saw the Spooky Mama thumbnail, thought that might be paranormal, but they're collecting a lot of different things. So I'm looking forward to getting to know the channel better. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Don Yarndahl is coming up right now, and I see Poppin' the Popcorn coming in. That's Katie. We're going to get her up onto the wheel right away because we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Don Yarndahl is somebody I've been catching frequently lately, actually. Let's see what they've got going on their channel. 500 subscribers, first of all. And then I see that they are getting involved in the Fall Fest 23 giveaway hosted by Gail Southern Living. We talked about that earlier today, so it's great to see creators collaborating. I thought I'd watch more videos, but I guess I've caught this creator for live streams more often. Here we go. So they've got a couple of hobby bingo live streams coming up. I've got my notification bells on for those. Looks like, they just did one this morning, so hopefully I'll catch these. They seem to be streaming once a week for those. Shorts videos on the channel they've just started with, but over 400 views on one of these, and then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Darn Yarndal has been with here many times before. And, oh, my pleasure, Neil Collects. So the way that I go about putting channels on the wheel here in TuberChat, I know it's probably frustrating, if nothing else, for a lot of people to have to wait so long. And my voice can only take 3 hours in a stream. Otherwise, we start to have to take days off and stuff, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I cut the streams at 3 hours now. But I have a robot in the background that keeps track of how active everybody's been in the chat. And it's basically based on how engaged everybody is in conversation. Some days we're able to get through every channel that comes through, but often we have to go through as many channels as we can just get to in that 3 hour period. And Lisa J. Stocks is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They're posting just about daily. They let me know. And they are talking about finance. We spoke about this earlier when we talked about ITSD Bankroll and the Stock Explorer. But we've got a few channels now that are helping us with budgeting, saving money, investing, talking about everything from beginner subjects to advanced topics, but doing it in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, for which I'm grateful. Lisa J. Stocks will talk about how to buy the dip, dollar cost averaging, dividends, and staying organized, not to mention budgeting, so that we can prepare to save for the purpose of investing. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. 554 subscribers right now. She's here with us almost every single day. As a matter of fact, she posts videos and then shorts in bite-sized information, but getting into 1,600 views here. And then live streams are something she's experimented with, so we'll see if she keeps up with those. We always have notification bells on for every channel, of course. Charlene Heel is going to come up in another moment. She's got a couple of different channels that bring complementary content. She always wants to motivate and inspire and uses her powers for good. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She's responsible for us gaining many thumbs up, as is the how-to lady, hundreds of thumbs up on this channel. So thank you, everybody, because we literally hit 100 right now. If anybody hasn't already dropped a thumbs up, I hope you will. Now, Charlene Heel is working on 1,400 subscribers on this channel, where she brings us wellness coaching more than anything else through shorts, videos, and live streams. Some of the shorts here have gotten into 1,600 views and beyond. Thank you, Roadhog. And then when we get into live streams, she's got lots ready to go. We've got our notification bell on for those. And then she brings us a second channel as well. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And this is where she brings wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship. So we see the same creator from Charlene Heel. A lot of shorts on this channel, getting into the thousands of views. Live streams are frequent on the channel as well. She's got many coming up. We got our notifications on for those. And then videos are frequent as well. I just watched this one the other day, or to this morning. I put it in the watch later list last time she was here, and I watched it this morning. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And it looks like it's going to be Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. That's Shane. And pardon me, we're going to take one more break. We're going to go for 3.5 minutes. We'll come back and look at that channel and start spinning the wheel again.
All right, we're back and looking at Shane's channel. This is Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja. He's been a long time friend, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And he is somebody who brings us an interesting look at life in a wheelchair, his perspective, but he also brings us traditional videos like, for instance, how to do-it-yourself type videos, which is really cool, and a lot of fitness, as a matter of fact. I have literally sat and ate snacks while watching Shane work out on his channel in a live stream, as a matter of fact. So I'm just going to take one of his latest videos. He's got a Guns N' Roses video here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. It's the latest one that's about 20 minutes long, just for the watch time more than anything else, right? But he brings a lot more variety on the channel. He's got some shorts videos as well, and we'll see how these are doing, getting into thousands of views, 7,000, 8,000, even 11,000 views. And then we look at live streams, and these are occasional, but hopefully we'll catch them for another one of these soon. Paralife TV is somebody who's here with us frequently, but has been in Superchat. Trying to think if it's a year and a half already, could be even longer. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, my dear goodness. And pardon me for a second. I managed to smear my glasses for a second there. Poppin' the Popcorn is Katie, and we're going to see what she is doing with movie reviews on her channel. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Katie is somebody who cares very much about her YouTube community surrounding her channel. Those of us here in the Superchat family and others, she is constantly promoting other channels, offering to let people meet in the same way that we do here when we visit her for live streams. She also hops in with other creators and collaborates with a lot of people in StreamYard panels. So I'm going to look at the shorts first, because she's got these front and center here. We see that these have started to get well over 1,000 views, even into 1,600 and beyond. And then live streams are frequent on this channel as well. So I've got my notification bell on for the next one that's coming up in a few weeks in September. And we'll see. She'll probably do some more before then, but that's just a thought. And then videos. I'm just going to take her latest Princess Diaries video review, movie review. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. She reviews movies more than anything else on her channel, and I'll look forward to getting caught up with you by going through that video. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I will appreciate it. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Coastal Water is up right now. She's changed her avatar, which is really cool. Backlash Fisherman was also on the wheel, but I'm going to talk about both these channels together. One of the biggest complaints I get on YouTube in the last 6 years is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support our channels, as you know, when we can find people online willing to do it? And it makes it that much more extra special when we do find in real life friends and family members supporting each other wholeheartedly. That's what Coastal Water and her husband Backlash Fisherman do. These creators are found on each other's channels constantly. They're never too far behind each other in live chats for premieres and live streams and things like that as well, when they're out supporting other creators. So Coastal Water has a few series. She brings a bit of variety in her content. She might be outdoors, usually indoors. I've caught her in the kitchen more than anything else, but she's also gotten into product reviews, and you can see she might be bringing us some container gardening. She might be taking us on an adventure. She's also got some shorts on the channel that have started to move into well over 2,500 and even 3,400 views. When we get into live streams, I've caught her many times here, and she's got a few series. She's got Car Confessions. There's Backlash Fisherman right there, where Coastal Water will often take us on a road trip either going about her day or giving us a story to be told. And then she's got this new series, Cooking with Coastal, as well. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. I know you'll enjoy the support that comes back from her and her husband, Backlash Fisherman. She's working on 1,600 subscribers right now. Backlash Fisherman is a first responder with catfishing first on his channel more than anything else. He takes us fishing and shows us lots of different types of fishing on his channel. He's got a bit more variety as well, but we look at the thousands of views that have come onto the shorts here, getting all over 3,800 views on one of these. He's got a couple of live stream series as well. Hobby Hangout is something that he's been doing lately, and he's had StreamYard panelists come up with him. I've seen a couple of unboxing live streams from him, and ride-alongs are similar to what we saw from Coastal Water, and they're here together, of course. And if you dig through his channel far enough, you'll find her in his thumbnails and rollovers as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman. Both of these creators together and separately are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a second. And it looks like it's going to be Katie's Kitchen, and we'll see what she's got going on her channel. Katie's Kitchen is somebody who's here with us just about every day since finding Superchat a few months ago. She's got 126 subscribers. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that she's thinking about. And, a Fire Expo convention. Coastal Water, that'll be interesting to see. Katie's Kitchen has got almost 200 subscribers and getting into cooking videos as well as hauls, food bank hauls and grocery hauls, and always coming up with interesting ways to cook things. I'm always interested to see cooking videos and cooking channels, especially in the Superchat family, because we get a real world look as to what people are making in their homes around the world for themselves, for their friends. And when we look at shorts videos on this channel, we see that these are getting into the thousands of views. One over 6,600, one over 8,300 views. When we get into live streams, we see that this creator is bringing a mix of gameplay on their channel, which is really cool. So a little bit of variety from Katie's Kitchen, and hopefully everybody will connect with her, push her towards the 200 subscribers that she's thinking about. We'll spin the wheel and we'll get I Bring It Every Day up onto the screen. This is another longtime friend, somebody who I've been able to catch frequently for live streams, as a matter of fact. We'll see what they've got going on for today. I Bring It Every Day is working on 1,500 subscribers. They're a monetized channel, so they got super chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there. I Bring It Every Day is interesting because they bring us fiber crafts, but they actually head out to meetups and group. How do I say? They will take us out to groups that are like crocheting together and things like that. So often when we're on YouTube, we think about a knitting circle being like a StreamYard panel with a lot of people, you know, just working on their stuff at the same time. But I Bring It Every Day does that in real life as well and brings that to us in live streams. So I've got some notifications on for a few things that they're going to do. They've got some StreamYard panels here with some recognizable and influential creators as well. I've been catching them lately for a few of these where they go to these flea markets. Look, they're looking at vinyl records right there. I keep bothering them about vinyl records when they're in these things. And they're posting frequently, which is great to see. I just want to see shorts on the channel as well. These have started to get into over 5,000 views on a couple, and one of them over 8,800 views, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to I Bring It Every Day, and I'm going to take their latest video and put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with their videos a little bit. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. And Marketplace Boutique is what we're going to look at right now. This is a creator who's been with us frequently lately as well. This is somebody who I was just getting to know, and I think I've started to get a good grasp on their content here, but they were working in law, and they were looking for a career change, something that would let them spend a bit more time at home.
they share the knowledge that they've gained with us in the idea of buying and selling, particularly in places like eBay, where we can possibly make a profit. And this, again, is going to help with finances, obviously. So 284 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 300 they're thinking about. A lot of informative videos here, because you get to see some of the things that they're buying, selling, and the technical aspects of making profit with some of these things. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And shorts videos on the channel have gotten into well over 2,000 views, one of them over 8,000, which is great to see. We'll keep an eye on the channel for live streams in the future. We've always got notification bells on for everybody. And Don Yarn Doll we already looked at, so we're gonna clean up the wheel, pardon me, and spin. I'm clicking everything and moving all over the place here. And next up is going to be Big Dude. We saw his cousin, Coco Mojo 13, earlier today, and these two creators both bring us a lot of inspiration in a spiritual way. So Big Dude is going to do a lot of Bible study on his channel. Now that's a popular name for a channel, so I'm going to drop his handle in the chat if anybody wants to grab it if you have trouble finding him. Now the truth is, the channels that are hardest to find are the ones that need our help the most when we talk about searching, finding, and clicking on each other. Now Big Dude's got some shorts on his channel, and these have started to get into the thousands of views. A lot of these are tributes to celebrities and public figures, but he's got a lot of Bible study in his live streams. As you can see, I've caught him a couple times now. His cousin, like I said, Coco Mojo 13, brings a similar format when it comes to content, and he posts videos frequently on this channel as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Big Dude, and I think this creator's been here every day since finding us, or pretty close to it anyway. Virtual Shopkeeper Didi is coming up right now, and this is a creator that's got an interesting type of channel. We've got a few in the Tuber Chat family that do this type of thing, but they're live auction style sales, and the videos and shorts on the channel are made to promote the live streams. So when we look at these, you get a chance to hop in on a live sale where they're auctioning different types of things. And Virtual Shopkeeper Didi, I think, brings on StreamYard panelists as well, yes. It's been a while since I've caught them for these. They just did one of these today. I don't know how I missed that. I might have just been out at that moment. I was on a little bit more than I usually am for Mondays today. But I've always got my notification bell on. We put those on for everybody in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and giving us the best opportunity to catch each other's content. 510 subscribers for this creator, so they must be excited about the new monetization graduation system, needing only 3,000 hours of watch time now to get into the YouTube Partner Program. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Bullock experience is coming up, but when we look at the shorts here on Virtual Shopkeeper Didi, we see a few of these have gotten into the thousands of views, one over 7,100, which is great to see. And like I said, the videos are made to promote the live streams. So the Bullock experience has got two channels. This is Kelly Bullock from Gaming Experience with Kelly. On the Bullock experience, it's catfishing first, and they're gonna talk fishing more than anything else in their videos. And I see them indoors a little bit, outdoors more often. They do a lot more streaming though, and when we look at the shorts videos on the channel, some of these have gotten into 2,600, 2,800, even 3,100 views. And yeah, it's interesting. We never know what the wheel's gonna do. The Bullock experience and Gaming Experience with Kelly. I'm going to put the other channel up on the screen in a second. I'm surprised I haven't been catching you for live streams, unless these are happening while I'm out working, if you're doing these on Wednesdays. But I've always got my notification bell on. I've set my notification for the next one. This one says Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. I can never be sure of end time in my days, but it's usually around that time. So hopefully I'll catch that one. The Bullock Experience is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Gaming Experience with Kelly is a second channel from this creator. And forgive me, Gaming Experience with Kelly, I looked at the shipping the other day. I didn't send everybody tracking numbers or anything. One of the packages going to Texas was expected to be received on the 23rd, but I find that both with Canada Post, because I'm in Canada, or USPS, always end up earlier than the prediction. Now, that's not set in stone. It's not for sure. But Kelly Bullock from the Bullock Experience and the channel we're looking at right now was one of the 6 recipients in our giveaway on our 600th episode. So their prize is going to be arriving within the next, hopefully, week or so. They've got a Forza Horizon video. I've just put that in my catch-up list over here so that I can stay caught up with videos, and they're mixing up a bit of video gameplay in their live streams as well. Hopefully everybody will connect to the second channel with 43 subscribers. They're almost halfway on the road to the first 100 already. So we'll look at the next channel, which is Be Amazing Sylvia. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections before we cut the stream off. And then we're looking at Be Amazing Sylvia. Now, forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We always get to as many channels as we can in about a 3-hour period. Thank you to the Stock Explorer and our moderators for hanging out overtime today. I try not to do that too often. You can hear my voice is at its very end. But we're back on Wednesday. So Be Amazing Sylvia has over 11,000 subscribers. She's having great success with shorts right now, getting into hundreds of thousands of views, one over 700,000 views. She brings pure variety, but this is one of the original creators from the Drop the Link Day crew. So she will allow you to meet more friends and family members on her channel when you visit her for premieres and live streams. She might be indoors, she might be outdoors, she might be doing a product review or giving a chance to get to know her. Lots of collaborations on her channel, and these are the live streams where you can meet more creators. It's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect. We just do what we do here in Superchat because we've been doing it for 3 years now. So we're always looking for videos that are 3 minutes long. Start with a conversation, visit a channel, leave them a meaningful, genuine comment, put the bell on, subscribe, turn the thumbs up on, of course, for any videos that you're watching. And then once you've supported other creators here, they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. Sylvia's Daily Positivity and the other members of the Drop the Link Day crew do the same thing for you in different ways on their channels. So 269 subscribers here. Sylvia's Daily Positivity is where she brings more inspiration and motivation for us. Some more shorts videos here, getting into the thousands of views now, which is great. Thanks, everybody, for the time that you spent, and we'll see you again on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.